I'm having like a couple of days of like bad health. So I just wanted to play a bit of freaking cozy Conan Exiles. Maybe take around our new Luffy and our Freya for some adventures. I have respect for War Party so that they can do all the work for me. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to have two very powerful thralls for once doing a lot of damage. They both have like Hanneman's Gather weapons. They're both like super buffed. I have kitted them out in really good gear and whatnot over there. They're just like chilling. They seem to be wearing the gear that we found them in, but they actually have the perfected heavy armor, both of them, and then a super buff for strength. So yeah, I thought we would kind of take them to like Unnamed City. Let's see how they perform together as a duo, take them around the map, that kind of thing. Cozy up, chill out, all that kind of shenanigans, you know. Yes, indeedy. Yes, we do have a giveaway on the stream today. Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice for this game. I don't have Seekers of the Dawn. I don't have Scepter. Everything else is available. Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for that. And then we do still have some drops. There's a couple of days left on the White Bunny Pet drop, after which you will not be able to get it again. Maybe they'll bring it back at some point in the future. Who knows? This might be your very last chance to get it. I don't know. It was a long time since they had it like last time in the drops. All you have to do basically is pick up a white bunny around the map, and then you can convert it into a pet in your inventory once you have the recipe, once you've claimed it in Twitch. So you need to craft some like food and stuff. There you go. So yeah, that's the shenanigans. I think my allergies are like really bad today. I don't feel like I can hear properly amongst other things that are going on. So yeah, let's have some cozy Conan tonight, people. I just wanted to play a bit of my game, you know, my game, not my own game. I didn't make this game, but you know, there you go. Oh, Calendra's got first today. How does he do it? Thank you, lovely. Thanks for being here. Valkyris, my dear, so good to see you too. Respawn, hello, how's it going? Snowy, hi, greetings to you. Spicy, hello. Morden, hello, good evening to you. OJ, hello, greetings. Oh, thank you for the intro follows, people. Hello, Red Riding Hood. Oh, I'm having a couple of days of it, honestly, but I'm just happy to be here. Streaming is such a therapeutic, like, wonderful thing to do. I love it so much. I can't even, like, begin to tell you. G-Dog. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Oh, Tyrus, hello. Smokebeard, thank you so much for the 15 months, lovely. Thank you so much. 15 months already. I know time flies, doesn't it? Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the support. Hello, Kevin. Hope you're doing well. Oh, good evening. Yes, good evening. Hello, Mushy. Hello. My day starts when Anna starts streaming. I need to start earlier then. Is that what you're saying, Mushy? Are you blaming things on me? I'm glad you feel that way. A lot of flu about, is there? Yes. Nephonormadir, so good to see you. Ken, hello. Saw your video. Looks fun. Can't wait for it to come out. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, people. Honestly, hope you enjoy it. I wish you all the best. Work has been busy, has it, Neff? Oh, my dear. Exarec, hello, how's it going? Just a few streams due to being on vacation. You can give a tour of... Anyway, you can give a tour of your build. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course I can. Oh, that's a question. I was like, anyway, you can give a tour of your build. Sure, I will. I'll run around and show you. Anna and I are allergy twins. You have allergies as well, yeah. Oh, friendos. Hello, Bethany. Hello, Badger. Hello, friendos. It's so good to see you all. I hope you're all keeping really well. Well, tell me, what have you been playing recently? Have you been doing some Conan? Is the game performing well for you? Have you had a lot of like really bad bugs and stuff like that? Has the hotfix sorted out anything that you've had problems with? If not, what have you been playing? I'm always interested to hear. Anyway, shall we get into it? Can I make sure my phone is on silent? Oh my goodness. Oh, Respawn.
Gifted a tier 1 subscription to Blyson 786.
I love it when Brian like has to say something isn't in John or Sarah. Thank you very much for that gifted sub. That's very kind of you. I thought Anna was going to play Oblivion Remastered. I did a stream on Oblivion Remastered. We did a day one. There's a bunch of stuff, by the way, I have to get up onto the YouTube channel. I've got like a full disc of that stuff. So I might do that tomorrow. I might do like a cheeky stream tomorrow as well, but I might need to like just really power through all that. I've got a lot of like editing and stuff to do. Yeah, there's loads of Dragon Worlds. People who are like been enjoying the Dragon Worlds on YouTube, the first episode. There's more to come. There's a bunch more to come. And I would like to finish Dragon Worlds as well. I think we've got about maybe like 2 streams left on that. I want to kind of gather the remaining bits and bobs I need to make sort of like the highest level armor that I can find so far, and then defeat the boss. Yes, I would also like to play around with the building stuff. I might do that off stream. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. There you go. Playing Conan, lots of crashes. So can you confirm to me your game rather than servers or things like that? Is it just your fatal errors, is it? Yeah, because that seems to be quite a common thing, fatal errors. Oh, having issues with thralls not attacking and getting lost in sand. Oh, Morden. Oh, dear. Hope that rectifies itself. Hello, Dave. How are you? I like watching Anna play Dragon Wells. I like playing Dragon Wells. It's fun, yes. We're very close to finishing it. Not a huge amount of content, but a lot of, like, good grounding for a future kind of, like, game, hopefully. Yeah. All right, should we get into it, people? Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Seekers of the Dawn, excluding Sipter. Yes, and we have some drops for the next couple of days, and then they'll be gone. So let's grab our Freya. So I've kitted out Freya exactly the same as Lu Fei. She's got we had a couple of Hanuman Scadders. We just got quite lucky in the like legendary chest situations. It's really warm here, and I've just recently opened some windows in another room, and I can just feel it starting to cool down a little bit in this room. Oh my gosh, it's like so comforting. Anyway, so I might sneeze a lot, yes. So Freya has Hanuman Scatter. She's got some gruel just for healing and some concentrated aloe. And you can see I have transmogged the gear that she kind of comes out the box with some like the usual gear, basically heavy stuff I've talked about before. This one, for some reason, when he's doing his emote, it's very hard to find the point where you can interact with him. So he's got another Hanuman's Gather, which does a ridiculous amount of health damage, and he's fully kitted out as well. So they're going to hit like a freaking truck. Plus they're triple buffed with cooked pork, salted pork, and elixir of might. We may as well rebuff them, even though they've got like a little bit left on that. There we go, elixir of might, right click on that. Cooked pork that they'll help themselves to. Salted pork. There we go. And our friendo here, we'll do the same for him. Potion. Snackage. Salted pork. There you go. And then of course we have Doombringer, who's like the real bringer of like danger. Perfect. He's just carrying some tools for me. Alright. Shall we? So I've put him, right, so one of the biggest problems we've got with Lu Fei is that he seems to get too close to the enemy, and then he starts casting some spells and things, and then he's just like right there being hit, even like when he does like a mirror mark and things like that. Although these are the what's it called? Yeah, these are the perks that he's got. So what I've done with him is I've put him on a slightly further follow distance, 25, and I've turned off his irritate perk so that Freya can really tank for us, as well as, you know, Doombringer and myself. So I've turned that off, and let's see if he kind of does a bit better with that. But now he's in, like, really good armor. She's obviously got irritate switched on. She has a very short follow distance, so she should be, like, in the fray. Okay, let's go. So let's just go to the Unnamed City first, because, you know, I like to warm up in the Unnamed City. I am spec'd for agility. Right, I've respec'd. This is how I've done it. Max authority, so I can use War Party and have 2 followers. Can I just double check? Yeah, so hopefully, I think I've got this right. With the Better Thralls mod, you can have a bunch more followers with you, including on our servers, by the way. Exclamation mark server Conan if you want information on that. But I don't want to use the additional followers that I get with Better Thralls personally. I just want it to be kind of vanilla. Right, we want the yellow thing. Is everybody with me? Have I got Doom as well? Yeah. Am I forgetting anything? Have I got food and water? Let me just grab some snacks as well. Regular snacks. And some water. I have water. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Let's remember we've got a live stream new to Twitch, normally watch on YouTube. Oh, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Welcome. Didn't bring it. It's too potent a weapon to be unleashed. Rashly, the world may be broken. That's true. That's it. The only thing I care about with Lu Fei is that he doesn't corrupt me. Yep, that's it. So we're trying out this like new version of him. We do have a dude outside who I've called Lord Corrupted Farts because he corrupts me and I hate that. He has Legacy of Corruption, regenerative status, which I like, and then demoniac presence. I don't know if this would corrupt me, but I didn't want to take the risk of it. So went on our next kind of taming situation. We just went for nothing that gives out any kind of farty situation. See, is he coming in here? There you go. So yeah, so now he's got Phantasmal Simulacrum, which is a mirror mark. The second one we've got is an imp friendo, which he summons, which I kind of enjoy. It's perfectly fine. And then this corrupting curse. His attacks may curse enemies, weakening them, dealing damage over time and draining corruption for anyone nearby. There you go. And we're going to kind of see how we get on with him today. We haven't really used him properly yet. What was I looking for? Snackage. Dun, 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 dun. I could just take some gruel, couldn't I? I don't want anything that's going to give me buffs and replace my current situation. We could eat that, couldn't we? Why not? That'll give me health. I don't want health. I want agility. Oh, is that steak and eggs? Beautiful. All the snacks. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, somebody wanted to see around my base. Let me show you. This is my bizarre base that I built up at the... oh god. Can I get these guys to stop following me? Because last time I did this... Here we go. Last time we did that, they were following me and they were going to get attacked. So this is like the Turanian stuff that was in the bazaar and has been at various points. This was given to me by Funcom. I never used it before. When they first put it out, it had like problems with clipping. And what's nice about it is it has these kind of curves. So I just wanted to kind of use it and play around with some different combinations. The flooring is Turanian. Pillars are from the pyramid set. Would like a different colour, although it kind of goes... I don't like it so much. I prefer like a cooler colour. And I think it looks like super exciting from the outside, but I do really like the inside of this building. This is like our lobby at the front. And I really wanted to have these kind of like gardens with a skylight above it. Because obviously with the living settlements, you want somewhere for like people to sit around and have their lunch, that kind of thing. We've got a fountain in the centre, which comes in handy. And I refill my water. There we go. Yeah, and like an identical one over here. I always like symmetry in the things I build. Argosian pillars, Turanian floors, but these are not the original Turanian floors. These are also like a part of an add-on in the bazaar. Argosian fences, and then I made these little like sleeping sections for our friendos. Everybody who looks really, really cool has been improved quality of life mod improved. Be like, wow, she's a babe. Yeah, mods, people. Yeah, quality of life mods. Luffy, join the dark side. We have cookies, spreads, corruption, yes. So that's it really. Yep, that's the downstairs. This is the upstairs. And what is this? Argosian? Question mark? I love this. This is my favourite carpet in the whole game. That's it really. There you go, base tour over. Let's get out of here. Let me get my friendos. Let me leave creative. Da-da-dum. Okay. Freya. Doombringer. Strange man with a skull. Let's fall out, people. Doo-doo. We do have a Delencia outside and a Berserker. But I quite like to use these guys. This is my preferred fighter, who's Leonil. But I just want to kind of use these companions today. Just felt like it. I got like a range of weapons on me because, you know, like a bit of choice. Oh, that's the armor they come with. Yes, those are not the weapons they come with. No, they are not. They come with quite like basic sort of in terms of like armor value. The stuff that they come with isn't particularly good in general. So I just transmogged it. I got my Baltier's razor. And I got my points in agility. I don't have that much stamina. I have like, I think I have like 3 perks. And I'm a bit rusty, but so bear with me, friendos, while I warm up. Where's Lou? So Lou is fighting with his Hanuman's Gadam. Oh, there's his imp friendo. He's doing his summoning thing. We'll see how he gets on. There you go. Yeah, this is the outfit that he oh, you can't see it because it's not fashionist. But yeah, this is what she actually comes out, gets, basically. It's this, like, Pride of Aesir top that you can get in, from doing some kind of, like, questy stuff in-game. You can look that up. And then the rest of it is, like, veneer. And then his is this new chest piece and leggings, is it? And then I've put him with these, like, dancer bracelets. He already comes with, like, the Aquilonian sandals as well. I might dye that so it looks a bit more fancy or something, you know, maybe a bit more opaque, maybe like black and white or something kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. But they're basically wearing very heavy armor in reality. Friends for Anna, they follow, yes. Lord Tainted Flatulence, yeah. Yeah, I just hate being corrupted. So the thing as well is his casting takes quite a while, doesn't it? So this is the weapon. This is a weapon, not that one. This short sword is very good. This is a weapon recipe that you get when you get Freya. And it's really the best short sword. I don't know what the champion sword is like in comparison. I haven't checked for a while. Which is not craftable but a legendary. So that's 83 and 20. Yeah. Yep. Now this does have a master weapon fitting on it, obviously. But even with no mod in it at all, the Sword of Champions, which is a legendary, is better. But it is a bit harder to get, isn't it? Not a lot of durability either. This is only crafted with a tier 3 blacksmith, so it would be even better if we had a bladesmith. But the nice thing about it is it does work for me because it's a one-handed weapon. So if I want to go into like the wine cellar or something, then this would be my kind of weapon of choice. So I can jabby jab jab. I'm not a huge fan of short swords apart from that. It's just quite a useful thing to have in my kind of arsenal, you know, for these kinds of situations. Okay. Excuse me, sir. I was about to look at my attributes points. I don't have my back to Corbin yet. I do have a bunch of keys, so it would be quite good to get my back to Corbin. I've got like 3 Baltier's razors. The armor is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. It's Savage Frontier and Sipta. This is from the Sipta DLC, and then this is from the Savage Frontier DLC. This is like the heavy Pictish Warchief leggings. This is like medium armor, Pictish Brave, but it is beautiful and it's dyed white. I love it so much. Yep. It's giving Runaway Bride apparently, but hey ho. Where's Lou? Lou, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, so I think his follow distance is a bit too far because he's not even contributing. Get in there. It's just like letting the woman do all the work. Who needs to get involved, eh? Oh, there's his friend. So I do have Irritate switched off, though. So I wonder if that means that his mirror mark won't work. There's Impredo. I love the imp. That's the cursed effect from Lou. Imp-friendo. So I'm going to go for a cigarette break now. Commander chest piece we got, which is a medium piece of armor with a decent amount of armor value. I don't think we're going to keep it, personally, but we'll keep the sorcery thing, the golem thingy. There we go. Did I check the box? Let's go check the box. Oh, it seems to be hiding behind the Might of Doombringer. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You actually stream, just started playing Conan and came across your YouTube, trying to figure out what I'm doing, so you had Twitch and I could never catch you streaming finally. Oh, bless you. I mean, my streaming is usually a bit more consistent, question mark, but last week was quite patchy because I was very busy. Let's just say that. But good to see you here. Thanks for popping over. Anna knows everything about Conan Exiles. Thank you for lying. I appreciate that. I'll send you a check. Yep. I don't know everything. I know quite a lot, but not everything. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Seekers of the Dawn and Scepter. Find the best cookies in the corner along with coziest couches. Who's going to the corner? We're getting bad jokes here. Okay, perfect. Right. Okay, I'm always going to take dragon powder for explosies. So let me just reduce his follow distance slightly to like 20 meters. Maybe 15. Maybe he'll just keep enough distance, but he'll still engage with the fight. We'll see. Glad I can find it. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, usually around this time I'm live. Most days, really. Generally speaking, I'm not supposed to stream on Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, but quite often I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Not Sundays, but you know, I do like extra stuff. It really depends on lots of things going on. So the Dregs has been fixed. Maybe we'll take our friendos to the Dregs to get some legendaries. I really, really want my back to Corbin. I feel kind of strange without it. Seekers of the Dawn and Isle of Sipter are not available. Everything else is available from the DLCs. I mean, we're still doing a huge amount of damage ourselves, aren't we? Between the lot of us. Oh god, I'm stuck. Imp Freddo! Imp! So many people here just because we have War Party now, including the Mirror Mark. There you go. We got another Predatory Blade. That's a really good one-handed strength sword. All right, Mirror Friendo. He's like, oh, don't worry, everybody, I've got this. And he's just standing in the way. First time watching you live, normally watch your VODs on YouTube. Ah, welcome. Good to see you, people. Good being here. Been playing about 3 weeks. Are you having a good time? Level 60, still so much to learn. Had a good day. Made it to the Frozen Temple place for the first time. Yeah, killed my first snow giants. Explored a bit around there. Found the Death Mounds. Mounds of the Dead, yes. Although Death Mounds is not a bad way to call it. Absolutely. How do I qualify for Twitch drops? All you need is a Twitch account. You need to be signed into a Twitch account, which you obviously are if you're chatting, I think. I don't think you can chat without being logged in. And then you need to connect your Twitch to your Conan account. When you get to the main menu screen of Conan, you can see like a connect to Twitch thing. There's no fragment there today. Let's keep moving. That's it, basically. Watch for an hour and then claim your drop in Twitch. Once you watch for sufficient time, you'll get like a little notification about it, and then you need to claim it in Twitch. Then just restart your game. That's it. All right, people, let's see how they do, shall we? Let's let them do the fighting. Do I have a dog and bark? We'll do a bit of support friendoing. So I should still be able to do three dodges with the amount of stamina that I've got. I did test it. See how quickly, with all these debuffs. Freya does a bleed as well. Ready? Okay. Let's get our stamina up. Blue, you're not northern, mate. Rephrase having an identity crisis. He speaks like a Nordhomer. Okay, there we go. I don't really want this spear. We've already had it before.
Just subscribed with Prime.
Hello, Ramses. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you for your Prime here. Thank you, Ramses. Hope you're doing well. We should take star metal. I'm just going to leave all that stuff. You should harvest them for what's it called? Dragon horns, dragon bones, cooked leather, brimstone, demon blood, which is a very good one to harvest. Ooh, I'll take some free elixir of grace because I use that anyway. There's no fragment here right now, but sometimes there's a fragment there. You should also always take the fragment. I did do that right? Yeah, I did. Pro streamer. First playthrough, got the Dregs. Yeah, it was really weird going through there without sound. Very creepy. I mean, it's already creepy in there, but oddly, it was creepier with zero sound. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have any arrows with me? That's the question. Come on, Doom friendo. And I do. I have 99 arrows. Perfect. All right. So yeah, we might do this and then just go to the Dregs and do that with the sound on, which would be quite nice. Because I definitely want to get some legendaries sorted out. We haven't done the Midnight Grove either. Maybe we'll do the Midnight Grove as well. I don't think we've done. No, we've done Palace of the Witch Queen and we've done the Dregs. And then did we do the Black Keep and the Warmaker? I think we did as well. Yep. Did they fix the broken emote Jazz in Midnight Grove? Do you mean fatalities? What does the emote think? I assume you're using the word jazz for like stuff as opposed to actual jazz. Dun, 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 dun. So I do want to see them like in action today. Oh, look at him. What is he doing from back there? Is that going to help us? Yeah, he just...
So do I.
The mirror is way too... is far back, so not helping. Interesting. It's a lot of like standing around posturing here. Okay, we'll take the Heart of a Hero for corruption clearing. Dun, 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 dun. What is he doing? It's not the most helpful of fellas, is he? Okay, let's go. He's trying, bless him. Yeah, that's it. But he was stuck in an invalid emote. I think that was fatalities. Yeah, I have fatalities switched off. I switched them off a while ago because YouTube were demonetizing my videos, and I was like, I'm just gonna like try all the things I can to stop that from happening. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome, welcome. Lots of, oh, the fight is over. I was about to. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ended up dropping Lou for a Lotus Guardian. Did you? Yeah. I would like to make some Guardians on this playthrough. I have been collecting golem pieces, so it would be kind of nice to do that. I might. Now, don't take me for a word, because I might change my mind, but I might, like, 100% this particular playthrough. As in, like, do the journeys and, you know, all that stuff. We will do all the dungeons, obviously. I always do all the dungeons, like, and whatnot. Now, obviously, I won't get all the drops for everything. That'd be kind of crazy. So far, Freya is doing all the carrying here, Lou. So let's reduce his follow distance, because I think he's being unhelpful. So we'll put him on 10 meters instead of the 5 that she's on. And his attack... Let's do 10, 10, 10 for him. And like... 5, 5, 5 for her. I don't know. Let's see how we get on. Not so bad. Every base on my server is a huge detailed, intricate monstrosity, but pretty. It lags me, yeah. My base is square. Every crafting table and along rows. The thing is, when you first start, like my very first building in this game was the most disgusting sandstone box with like 1,000 windows. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was wonderful. I was so proud of myself, you know, and we all have to start somewhere, you know. One of the nicest things about being on a server is you get to go, ooh, I like that. What's that build set? You know, or I like how they've done that. That's a good idea. Plus it feels more lived in, that kind of thing. And obviously having people around sometimes is quite nice, people. but then obviously the negative is that sometimes people build right next to you. Sometimes they build a huge base that makes a part of the map completely unplayable. So yeah, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Yes. But yeah, I mean, you'll learn, won't you? You'll kind of like, you know, there's lots of people have build guides on YouTube and stuff as well. You want to kind of learn some more elaborate building types. But I wouldn't be too mean to yourself and give yourself a chance to, like, you know, just pick one thing you want to improve and just kind of do that. And then pick another thing or something, is my advice. Ooh. I was trying to get some treasure hunter relic seekers. Relic hunter treasure seekers. That's the. I was like, wait, what is the name? In the wine cellar, but my if a cannibal brute would not kept bugging out and not follow me in and out of the dungeon. Yeah. So did you try clicking on the ground? Because that can kind of help them come to you. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes they're just on the roof or something. If you go further into the dungeon, then sometimes that works. But yeah, clicking on the ground sometimes. I would just get used to, as long as you don't have like a high ping or something for the server you're on, just get used to dodging and just, you know, smack them and then dodge. The thing is, those two treasure hunters, pretty tough together, especially if you have like an orb guy or something. What's in the box? Oh, we got a sandstorm coming. So the Unnamed City should always get affected by the sandstorm, as far as I know. So if you're climbing and take any damage, you will fall. So make sure if you are climbing in the Unnamed City, you get to safety. Otherwise, you're going to get dropped from a great height. Can you make it over here? Okay, interesting. Wondered. Oh, there's the mirror mark. Is he going to go for it? The mirror mark is only so useful if you, like, actually run over there. I think maybe the mirror mark might be quite good if you want to do, like, a ranged character. Just a distraction. He doesn't do any damage. He's just there for style points. He was like, oh, there's a sandstorm. I'm out of here. There's a boss there. We're going to wait. Shall we wait? Nah, they're fine. Let's get the fight started. Let's get the fight started. Oh, I'll have some steak and eggs while they fight. So I do actually have my sandstorm breathing mask for once. I was like, oh, how will I ever cope with this? Look at all that damage. Holy poopsicles. Spamming move command to try to get us to show up. Yeah, playing solo for my game was my first one. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the best thing to do, get yourself some heavier armor. And, you know, you can always teleport out of that place. If you get into trouble, just go out the door. If you're not in single player, then they should be as they were before. They probably will regenerate their health and their torpidity, but they should be the same people when you go back in, whereas in single player it completely resets the instance when you leave. Weird that YouTube would get wound up about those animations, but Google Gods are mercurial. I don't know what it was. I mean, I never got any answers, so I was just like super like cautious about it. What we got another one of these corrupted axes. Yep. It is very good. I'm just going to leave it because I don't have enough space for, like, any more stuffs. Okay, sandstorm is over. No more damage. Let's put our attractive hat back on. Stupid question. What's the easiest way to move followers to a new base that's far away? Rescuing only seems to work it's very slow rescuing. Probably the quickest is to have a teleportary stone at both locations, and then have if you're playing on a server you don't have any mods active, then war parties, so you can have 2 people at a time. And then, but if you do have better thralls, then you can have like multiple people following you at the same time. That's it really, I suppose. Other than that, if you haven't leveled sorcery, map room, build next to an obelisk, that kind of thing. Anyone else got any good tips? If you have Pippi, you can just teleport with like admin commands. Yep. Yeah, the problem with the rescue situation is that there is a cooldown. So if I went home now or wanted to rescue somebody, it would say player or follower has recently been attacked, remaining cooldown. And it seems to say that even if you haven't been in combat. Are we going to fight the snake? Let's fight the snake. So we can use our one-handed weapon and a little torch. So we can see the little snakes on the ground. It's about it without mods. Yeah, tremendous pain. Yeah. I mean, teleportary stones definitely, like, is the answer, I would say. Especially if you're going from base to base. It doesn't matter if you get heavily corrupted. Or tainted or whatever it's called. Ba-da-bum. Da-da-bum. Da-da-dun. Do-do-do-do-do. Hi. Go on. Crack team of operatives. Get in there. Go on, you two, Doombringer. Don't be a wimp. There we go. Super quick. So many of us. It feels very strange. Okay, so I do want to harvest you for skeleton key. This is a world boss. Just once there for the skeleton key, and we'll check if the fragment of power is here. Nope. Sometimes there's a fragment over there in the corner. And we'll just collect our cash from the boxes. And tries to fight the snake. Yes, they got my butt kicked. Yeah, the stack of poison is really, really tough. Yeah, I generally just avoid this snake until, like, later on. When I'm in very good armor, my thrall's in very good armor, and we have, like, legendaries, and we can get the fight done quickly, then I do it. Otherwise, I just leave it, because it's much quicker and easier world bosses to fight and farm, particularly like the spider bosses, as everybody knows, because I find them the easiest and quickest. And you can really unfriend them on like day one super easily. Joanna suggested a teleporting stone is with better thralls. Yeah, you can have four follow at a time. It's for the max. I forget now, peeps. Because have we got it on max on the server? I kind of forget now. You can also, you do have the option with better thralls to pick up followers, but do be careful. If you do that, you will return them to like quote unquote factory settings. So any leveling that you've done with them will just completely reset. So you know, somebody asked if we could have that on the server, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? But there is like, you know, it will reset them to like factory settings. Yeah, only for your server rights, and that's the max, is it? I had a feeling it was higher than that. I feel, isn't it like 10 you can have maximum? I'm not sure the spider bosses are as fond of you. They really like me, okay, because no one else visits them, alright? People are just scared of their hairy legs. You know what I'm saying? Should put a chest there like they have in the arena. Yeah, I think so too. Or return the chest, yeah. Because it is a tough place. And we don't have to get out of corruption, because I do have a heart of a hero. But my preferred place to fight this fella is out here where there's no corruption. I just hate it. I don't like what it does to my screen. This is Winged Death, and in the most recent kind of iteration of the game, he now will drop a legendary weapon or piece of armor every single time he's unfriended. So he should have a much better chance of getting the Riptide Spear, which is like arguably one of the most useful legendaries in the game, because it gives you underwater breathing infinitely. Okay, which we already got like 2 of those. There we go. So he's also got... Who is... Oh, the imp. Oh, the mirror mark is actually taking damage. No, there's no one here, mirror. There's no one here. Stop posturing. Okay. So, he also drops vermin hide boots and trousers. We've already got them. I'm going to leave them. We're just being discerning exiles right now. Let's have some water. Can I just consolidate these and maybe put them in Doom's inventory? Okay, I actually hadn't clicked on that before. A lot of TAS in my inventory, but we're going to keep it. 10 in single player. There you go. I thought it was more than the 4 in the server. I think 4 might be like reasonable. Obviously, we don't want to like lag things with everybody going around with 10 people. Yeah. If through all the good stats percentages, you don't want to pick them up. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yep. Leave all that stuff. I miss legendary repair kits. I do. I feel nostalgic about it. I feel like sometimes in changing things, some of the gameplay that you kind of favour and enjoy goes, and then I don't know if it's necessarily replaceable. I mean, obviously they have replaced the quest for repair kits with the need to fight more bosses, which is, you know, generally like better gameplay, isn't it, I suppose, but I miss going out with like fully repaired everything. Dun, 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 dun. Not really sure how much Lufe's doing here, but he is providing some more social kind of like friendos, isn't he? Oh, that's the boss. So surrounded in people I didn't even notice. Hello, mate. Tip damage is that what is it, corruption, isn't it? Or imp friendos out. Nice. Good job, everybody. Freya totally carrying. We got the Drunkard's Blade, which is 60 damage, 9% armor pen, cripple. If you like one-handed strength weapons, it's a great one. Or you can just put it on your thralls around your base. I'm going to leave it. Not particularly special. Always take the cash. Really, really, really good loot in here. Like, all this is just fantastic. If we just kind of run over here, grab it, and go early game, that's, like, fantastic, isn't it? It's kind of RNG what you get in there. Oh. One comment with the pickup, it also changes the stat percentage. Oh, does it? Yeah. Yeah, so basically completely resets them. Yep. Yep. Used to be 10, but that was years ago, no matter if that changed. Yeah. With all the good stats, yes. 10 in single player, yeah. So I thought it was more than 4. You can have like a whole horde of people following you if you want to. I feel like that would just be too much chaos for me, definitely. On the main menu of the game, trying to click the link Twitch account, but nothing is happening. I see. If you type in !drops in my chat, then there is a link to Funcom's little like step-by-step instructions. And I'm pretty sure it tells you there and like gives you the links to how to like do it all. But !drops in Twitch chat. It'll help you. Hello, Fighting Eye Lovely. How are you? Hey, lady. New phone wasn't getting notifications for a while. Those guys you sent over to make sure I was watching didn't rough me up too much. Sorry again. Well, I'm sorry they didn't rough you up too much. Maybe if you ask nicely next time, maybe they will. I hope you're doing well. And you connect it in there. Yeah, drops. Yeah, on their website there, that should help you. We already fought him, so let's get out of here. Let's go do the Dregs. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. We get to go to New River then. I love New River. Such a cozy place. Do. So I don't know. I don't think I've got the final Breath of the Red Mother yet, have I? I think we would have... I think I would be using it if we had it. So let's... maybe unfriend the Red Mother once on the way through. Because that's one of my, like, must-haves, really. One thing I really like to get. I still have my Heart of a Hero. I got 22 minutes on it. We've got time. When I eat that, it'll clear all the corruption I've gained from running around here. Even though I haven't really picked up too much because I am so averse to it. Do. Dun, 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 dun. Exclamation mark, take it in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Seekers of the Dawn and excluding Sipter. Hello, lady. How have you been? Okay, if she's not looking at me, I can equip my daggers. There we go. Let's play a bit of a support friendo. So I would expect, like, Lufey's mirror mark to be more useful in, like, boss fights like this, except the fact that he's not attracting attention. And I suspect that's because I've got Irritate switched off, so that everybody focuses on Freya. So I would like it so that the mirror mark had the Irritate on, but not Lou. Or I feel like maybe the mirror mark should switch off his Irritate and take it over or something. Do you know what I mean? I think we've already had this. Blade of 7 Winds. 100% armor negation. This one. 33 damage bleed. We'll take it because, you know, it's special and stuff. Right. To the dregs, friendos. While we're here, let's get ourselves a bit more blood crystal as well, because there's a dude over here I always forget about. I always love the movement. Here he is. I always love the movement in this game. And I always miss it when I play other games. I feel like Valheim and Dragonworld, although lovely and, you know, different and everything, I feel quite... Your character feels kind of stiff in those games compared to kind of how fluid you are in this one. He didn't stand a chance, did he? There we go. Let's get some blood crystal. We'll use that to craft Golem, friendo. There we go. Put it on Doomy. Doomy, our carrier of all things. You can carry my weapons as well. I'll keep my... Wait. There we go. I'll keep my bow, because we need that. Take my arrows. Let's go, people. Let's go to paradise. Eat some steak and eggs, which doesn't fill my water. No. Don't forget to drink. That's all right, lovely. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. What's water? Water's cheating, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Are there specific legendary weapons that only drop in certain dungeons, excluding Red Mother drops? No. If you're talking about... So, yes and no.
Hello there.
If you're talking about items dropped by bosses, yes. So, like the spider in the Dregs drops a Graceful Knight. Is that what it's called? Whereas that's not something commonly dropped. But if it's a skeleton key, obviously, then... If it's a skeleton key, then legendary chests are in complete RNG. Anyone who tells you, I've had really good luck with this particular box, you're more likely to get X, Y, or Z from it, is wrong. The legendary chests are complete RNG. But boss drops, like specific drops from kind of Unnamed City, they are different, yes. The skeletons in the Unnamed City all have share the same loot table. The other ones have their own individual loot table. So Red Mother has her own loot table. The Brute, who we got the Predatory Blade from, has his own loot table. Who else? Is that everybody I've mentioned? The blue fella, the white boss, W-I-G-H-T, he shares the same loot table as the skeleton bosses in the Unnamed City. Yep. So if it's a world boss, they all drop legendary keys, which are all complete RNG. And then Unnamed City, skeletons share a loot table. Everybody else has got their own loot table. What else? Yes. In the Warmaker dungeon, the different bosses have their own loot tables as well. Nippers. Oh, in real life. Don't forget to drink in real life while you're streaming. My goodness. I feel like the thirst mechanic is quite powerful in real life, that I don't need to worry about being reminded about that. Thank you for the thoughts. Do I sound thirsty? Is that what it is? Did you capture or buy Doombringer? We bought Doombringer from Ulrich Master Tamer at the Dregs, who's the den, who's right here, for like 10 gold coins. You can put one in a stable to have a mount. You can put one in a animal taming pen. Oh, I haven't eaten my heart yet. To have a fighter pet. So then you could have 2 following you without spending any points in a war party. Listen, mate. So let's eat our heart of a hero. And we'll clear any corruption that we had. Sweet. don't know. Yeah, no problem. To the Dregs, friendos. Hello, Rex. How are you? Oh, that's my new chat line. You know, people are 70% water and girl. Thirsty. That sounds like you're a vampire fighting Aya. You know, or you want to eat somebody. You're thirsty and you want to eat somebody, like as a cannibal. Let's be clear. That's yeah. So you might be going from creepy to terrifying in some way. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's already your MO, so I don't like to judge. Yeah, we might not have a lot of success for that. Oh, hello. Usually falling stones are like a sign that you're supposed to pay attention, aren't they? You get like a big rock or something falling. Quite often there's something there to look at. Hopefully both. Excellent. You do you, boo-boo. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, where's Doombringer? Doombringer's, I'm right here. You could make use of me as a mount, you know. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about our like merry band of like fighters, but they're certainly handling themselves perfectly well. And I don't feel like we're super in a bad situation, are we? With our three perks in agility. I think this build is pretty decent currently with our extra friendos. So yeah, has anybody had any problems with Freya's quest recently? With like, I feel like the one kind of companion that's more likely to have bugs is Freya, because she seems to kind of sometimes not be where you expect her to be, that kind of thing. And I think one of the problems with that is that there is no quest tracking on your HUD, so you can't really be certain. Because quite often for me, she yaps away, and I have the conversation, and I completely forget what I'm supposed to do, is you know my brain and whatnot. But having some kind of tracking like that on the screen, or like on a, like just to give us like a tab, a companions tab, just to show the last instruction we were given, or something like that, or a list of all the instructions, like tick them off. That would be so handy. I hope that if they add more companions in future, that they kind of develop that system a little bit better. Because if you kind of like play and then you go, oh, you know, you've got to go do something, your mum's calling you, your wife or husband's calling you, I don't know, you're like cat screaming at you, like, oh, Jesus Christ, got to go sort the cat out. Whatever it is, or you got to go do something IRL, heaven forbid, then, you know, I'm going to put them on flee so they don't unfriend anybody. We got to sacrifice somebody on here. There you go. That noise absolutely terrifies my cat. That like screeching sound. This is where we are on the map. This is the Dregs dungeon. We've already done it once before in this playthrough, but the sound was completely broken. Once we reached the water, the sound completely cut off with a beep, which is really funny. It was like beep, and then it was absolute silence. And they fixed it in this recent hotfix, so it'll be interesting to do it now. There's some ambient sounds. There you go. Oh god, are we gonna, if you want to share your best cheesy chat up line, people, keep it TOS, okay? But feel free to share your worst chat up line. Please keep it clean and TOS. I hope, don't make me regret opening up the floodgates there. Yep. Hello squirrels, hello Mipsy. Feel your feet must be hurt from running through a mind all day. Yeah, that's good to awful. Yes. So fighting Aya to the corner, Halimir to the corner. Fighting Aya to the corner, Halimir to the corner. Just because those are awful chat lines. Seems they could use a modified version of the journey system to track your quest. Yeah, I feel like they must have enough there that they could just add a page or something. I think that would be really handy. And then you could just press, you could have it on your screen as well if you wanted to. There you go. We already possess this knowledge. So we just learnt the ability to craft this, like, glowing stick. Oops, that's not how you write it. There you go, Dredger. So that teaches us the glowing stick breathing potion, which is very handy for doing the Dagon dungeon. Glowing essence, which you can use to make witch fire, and then glowing standing torches and wall torches. And you can then cook abysmal meat. As if you can't cook that without this recipe, that's crazy. But yeah, the breathing potion and this are kind of handy because making witch fire is good for sorcery, because you need it for sorcery. So once we got to the water last time, it cut off completely.
Be wary. I mistrust this hole in the earth. and it stinks of the sewers.
It works now. Brilliant. So in this box, quite often, there is either a potion of bestial memory or a potion of natural learning. Potion of bestial memory resets your attribute points. Have we got it this time? Yep, we got the potion of bestial memory and natural learning. Beautiful. So that's a really good way to reset your attributes, like early game. Plus there's an iron sickle, some black lotus and whatnot. Just watch your breath timer. Space to rise out the water, C to descend. And then we're going to fight some bosses. So nice with the ambient sounds. As creepy as it is. Hello, mate. Let them take aggro. Lou's voice, I need to like mention this to them actually. The fact that Lou Fei says Nordheim in that voice lines is so immersion breaking. No hotfix for Funcom's red-headed stepchild, the Xbox platform. So yeah, I would expect that to happen soon, friendos. I think that's probably just in certification still. Look at our skeleton key. He's just a world boss. Funny thing about the cat being afraid of that sound, my dog back when Destiny 1 came out, every time I went to run the Crota dungeon, all the screaming, and it scared my dog all the time. Or yeah, Squeaky like really freaks out. Yep. Yeah. I have like, fun fact, I have a scar on my right leg. I used to have two cats because Squeaky's brother passed away years ago. Rest in peace. And I think it was something like either a siren outside or the police siren outside, or like, you know, whatever siren outside, or something on the TV, something that suddenly startled my cat. And he was like, I had cats flanking me. I had like one cat next to my left thigh, one next to my right thigh, like curled up, really, really cozy, and maybe under a blanket or something. And then Squeaky's brother got scared and leapt up, and in doing so used my leg as a kind of a means to push up to get off, like to get up, and scratched, like I've got like 3 lines or something on my my right thigh because of that, because whew, it was a deep cut. That was, yeah, sharp talons. Okay, so there's a bunch of these different pools you can go down into if you want to. The Komodos are a good source of ichor if you unfriend them. If you want to, there you go. There's a bunch of that glowing goop down there. You can use the sickle from the first pool to harvest the glowing goop to make your torch. And the best thing about this torch is that you can use it underwater, which is quite handy for this dungeon, or just generally going around at night if you're going through water. You're following your friends in a game and you get a glowing torch. It's really handy because you don't lose them. Okay, now chat, your job is to remind me about the spider, okay? So we do make sure we need to make sure that we have a bow with us on this particular place, and a couple of like cheap arrows is all that's necessary. But I'm wasting my hardened steel because we fancy. I'm gonna wait for this wonderfully, incredibly clean water to rise up, and just hold down jump and you'll rise out of the water. You can't climb in dungeons, so you just need to rise out of it. It's a very early dungeon. You can do this at like level from level like 21 or something. It really depends on the gear that you've got. I did make a guide to getting gear in this game. You can get really good gear on just day one. If you've got legendaries already, if you've got good armor, things like that, you can do it immediately. Because your power really is going to depend on that. Even if you haven't kind of got a huge amount of attribute points, you're going to be, you know, hit them super hard and be very well defended, that kind of thing. There we go, water will rise. Very refreshing. Smells great. Spider-Bane, yeah, I know. Spider murdification squad. I actually quite like spiders in real life because I feel like we're working on the same team these days. Enemy is my friend, right? Okay, so we've got one. We should raise the water. Go. Go on, out you go. And then this one on the right. Up the slope. Can't climb, but you can jump up here. And then this one here. Okay, and then we're going to go in the middle here. Beautiful. Dear, imagine you said... Yeah, I probably screamed and swore. You saw what when it got scratched. Holy crap, yeah. There's a little box down there, but I don't care too much about that. The water will kind of rise and fall. If you end up running back through this place, the water will just keep rising and falling by itself. But there is a way out, so you don't have to run all the way back. There we go. Now, spider. You see, I remembered. It happened. Excellent. So yeah, there were some bosses like added to dungeons a few patches ago. Quite a while ago now. This is one of them. This spider is great because he's not too difficult to fight because he does like a forwards backwards thing. As long as you kind of keep going forwards and backwards and let him do his attack and then attack him. And then he does drop a legendary katana, which is fantastically good if you can get it. And then a Median helmet as well, so strangely. Oh, so we didn't get it this time. We got Reliable Butcher. Are you all right there, Lou? Even though it's a legendary, it isn't actually the best for harvesting meat. It does have a huge amount of durability. You can put an advanced tool upgrade kit on it, but the more of the hyena, which is from the den, let me get these bits and bobs, more of the hyena, which you get from the den, which is over here in the map, in the center here, actually has a higher harvesting yield, or it certainly did when I checked it last time, and I assume they haven't changed it. So this will be very good, but it isn't quite as good as the more of the hyena. It does have a huge amount more durability on it though, and you already get a lot of food when you harvest. There you go. We'll get our skeleton key from this because it's also a world boss with its own loot drops. It's really good. Ichor is a really good thing to take. I would suggest you take it. So is Demon Blood if you haven't already got a bunch of it like I have. And then we can go. Sweet. Spider, thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Finally, it's like sinking into my brain. It took a long time because, you know, obviously, because it was added like later. It's just not in my kind of like muscle memory. And I'm a creature of habit, really. Especially when I'm yapping away, as I am, obviously, when I'm streaming. Two-handed sword or an axe is really, really good against like groups of skeletons. Really good for crowd control. Okay. Let's go, friendos. Okay. We want to jump in the water to our left. I'll show you the torch in the water. So normally your regular torch will just go out if you're swimming. Really nice, like in the jungle or something, if you're running around the jungle with a friend and you're following each other. So there's more glowing goop on the ground there. Okay. And we want to shoot that target right at the end there. And this water will rise and we'll go up here. There we go. So nice. Fresh water. The drop is the white bunny pet, Danny. Come on, lady. There you go. All right. Boss time. Ooh. It's like music to my ears, that singing. Okay, we'll deal with the little friendos first. Who is... Oh, Frey's got Irritate on. He's running for that one. Okay. Lou's just having his own little party over there. Okay, let's get rid of the other spider. Skeleton. I'm not sure why my brain selected the word spider there. There you go. Hello, handsome. How have you been? So I'm just going to do some arrows. You can stand down here. If you're by yourself, just be careful you don't de-aggro her or them or whoever the hell it is. And you just really want to wait for them to flop down, make themselves available. In the center there is acid, so do be careful you don't go in there. She's going to try and hit us as well. There you go. Now we've got a friendo in the acid. Oh, the imp's in the acid as well. That's the one taking damage right now. That was very quick, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so... Don't be too eager to go in the pool unless you just haven't had any kind of exfoliation in your body recently and you just really need a bit. Now, my understanding is that it's clicking on this book is the trigger that makes the acid rise again here. So make sure you harvest this gorgeous lady here. There you go, Staff of the Triumvirate. Take that to the Tower of Bats with get some demon blood from the bats, and you'll have a nice surprise. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. I might show how to do that. I'm not going to click on the book yet. The book will give us like recipes. Then we've got 3 legendary chests, which is what we're really here for. We've got Masashi's Black Blades, 74 damage, 13% armor pen, cripple, and it's an agility two-handed katana. And then we've got the Splinter Bow, which is an agility bow, 31 damage, no armor pen. You can obviously put a master weapon fitting on that. And then Baltier's Razor, which is my ride or die, as the kids say, two-handed agility sword. Is it coming back up? It is coming back up. We tested it. So it isn't clicking on the book. Thank you for testing that, friendo. Yeah. So click on the book to learn the abyssal kind of recipes, which I'm never going to use. So I'm fine that I didn't click on it. Oh, friendos. Should I see if I can get it? Can I get you out of there, buds? Oh, are we going to die? We can just about do it. I feel like we tried this before. Why don't I don't know why they don't... There you go. Let me see. Just a bit of self-torture just for science. There it is. There we go. I already possessed it, so we already did it. There you go. We learnt it. So maybe I clicked... Did I click it? Is that why the acid came back up? I don't think it did. I think we clicked it the second time because I was spamming. There you go. Now, there is a chain to climb here. But the reward isn't really worth it, in my opinion. If you enjoy, like, a bit of parkour... I also don't know if I have enough stamina. But if you jump... Usually I do it the first time. If you jump off this bit here... Which she's struggling to do today. Come on, lady. There you go. You can climb this. Now, make sure you have enough stamina. If you think you're going to run out of stamina... I think my agility is why I'm kind of managing this so well. Because that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Yeah, make sure you manage enough your stamina. If you think you're going to run out, you need to make sure that you have enough to grab on at the bottom. So you can climb there and then run up these stairs. Try not to fall challenge. And then they need to change this because the loot is absolutely not worth it, in my opinion. We got a bone shield, which, yeah, cool. You could, yeah, okay. And then we got another bone shield. We got taxidermied imp. Cool. Not very interesting. Usually there's like a Darfari cudgel there. And then, wait, am I still in? Yes. Yes. Okay. There you go. You can dive in the water. Thank you very much. There you go. You can dive into the acid. There you go. We thought the acid pool was on the set timer before it refills. Yes. So somebody said to me, clicking on the book is what triggers it. But I guess what if you never click on the book? You know. Yeah, but the chain is like not super. Hasn't been around for a long, like forever. When they changed the dungeons and they added some new bosses, so when they added the spider, and the Komodo at the beginning of the dungeon. That's when they added the chain. And it's great that they did that. I love that they did that. It just needs a better reward. Otherwise, what's the point? Apart from just the kind of thrill of knowing you climbed it. Now, I think I did all the things, right? We learned the recipes. Let's click on here to get out. But absolutely missed the pool and land on the stone. Yeah, well, that's why I went into creative, because I'm just not willing to, like, have to get my stuff back or whatever. All right. Onwards, friendos. Should we go check out Set? It is quite tempting to just do the wine cellar dungeon. Should we do the wine cellar? I feel like I know what the answer to that is. Do we have enough space? Shall we? Let's do the wine cellar with our friendos. I just feel kind of spicy. Let's do it. We got all these, like, overpowered friendos. Now, I don't have, like, the same amount of... I don't have a huge amount of health. I do a decent amount of damage. We'll see how we do. Let's see how this build does. See how the two fantastically powerful, like, companions do to save us. Obviously, we'll also have the mirror mark, and we'll have the imp friendo as well. It's kind of, you know, work with us too. But we have 2 thralls with incredibly good weapons with Hanamazgada. So yeah, and we're very well armored as well, and so are they. Do it. Dun, 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 dun. When is the giveaway to be announced? It'll be announced at the end, and I will whisper the winner on Twitch, so make sure your whispers are open. Sometimes I whisper people. Once I whisper you, you've got like 48 hours to reply, because my whispers are usually closed off. And if I whisper you, you only have like 48 hours before my DMs like close back down again. It's just like a Twitch feature, because I don't want my whispers open, obviously. You know, because people be weird. So there you are. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. Do do do. Can I get my stamina back up? Bum ba-dum bum bum. Hey, we'll do a quick little look at Maria, and then we'll do the wine cellar, which we haven't done yet on this playthrough. Oh. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming, I just wouldn't climb the chain, really. Personally.
Poindexter 1979 just subscribed for 4 months.
Poindexter, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Doo doo. The little mechanic where they teleport to you is always very funny, isn't it? Let's go, people. So I don't know if I've done the wine cellar without kind of being specced for my own shenanigans and my own damage for a long time, if ever, really.
Slavers, murderers, and the only place in these exiled lands where they don't kill strangers.
Thank you, madam. She is vanilla kind of Freya, but I did change her hair using Barbarian Barber. Now, I understand that Barbarian Barber is showing as discontinued on Steam, but I don't know how true this is. This is secondhand information, but apparently the modder is like hoping to get somebody to look after it for a bit. I absolutely adore Barbarian Barber. Yeah, still showing as discontinued. So if it stops working, we're going to keep using it on our servers and on my game. If it stops working, then we will use a replacement, basically. Could you, sir? Thank you for that. Yeah, but that's why my character's hair looks like this, and I changed Freya's hair with it as well. So I better rebuff myself. I'm going to use Elixir of Grace and Jungle Grog to give myself extra agility damage. All my weapons on my hotbar are agility. Right, let me put these guys on passive, because this is a chill place where people don't like to fight unless, you know. Unless attacked. Are you going to play RuneScape? Hello, are you going to play RuneScape next? You mean today? I'm not going to play RuneScape today, but I will finish RuneScape. Yes, Dragon Wilds. Indeedy. Yep. Not today, but yes, I will. I think it's Jurassic Park. What do you think, Jurassic Park? Sorry, I missed something. Oh, the music I'm humming is Indiana Jones. Yep. Is this Jurassic Park or Indiana Jones? Yeah, Indiana Jones. That's it. Always. Yep. It's like a default thing. It used to be either Indiana Jones or like Jingle Bells. I would like whistle Jingle Bells or something, but I never seem to do that anymore. Now it seems to always be Indiana Jones. It's either game music or Indiana Jones, generally. You love my humming? I'm glad you do, because I can't help myself. Let's check all the spawn points. Then we'll do the wine cellar. Yep. So I do have a bunch of Dragon Miles to go up. I also have some Conan stuff to go up on the YouTube channel as well. Yeah. And Oblivion will go on YouTube as well. But I just have to catch up. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. I'll try and get it done. I'll try and edit all of it. And then do like a little stream. If I can't though, then I'll be back on like Wednesday. Bum, bum, bum. Just check if anyone interesting's here. We don't have a bladesmith yet. So I would like to get a bladesmith, blacksmith. And my favourite place to get that is at Mounds of the Dead. So depending on how long I stream for, we might do Mounds after Wine Cellar. I'm so glad that you're not whistling Jingle Bells. I worked in retail for 11 years. Yeah, sick of any Christmas song forever now. I have to say, working in retail really does that, doesn't it? I used to work in retail as well. And the worst thing about retail, though, Scal, is that they start playing Christmas music so early and you're like, it's not even Christmas, so you don't feel Christmassy about it. And then, generally speaking, in retail, they take off all the Christmas stuff on Christmas Eve, and then you put up sale stuff, and then it's like Christmas is over. So then you like have maybe Christmas Day, hopefully, like with your friendos or family or whatever. And you're like, I don't feel like it's Christmas anymore, and I feel like Christmas has gone on for such a long time. Yep. Right after Halloween, it's so irritating. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yep. What is Funcom's plan with the bazaar? Is everything locked behind microtransactions now? Because last I played, you couldn't get Chrome coins from quests anymore. Yeah, they got rid of the battle pass because it was unpopular. So now the only monetization, obviously there's DLCs still. So you can buy the old packs of DLCs, which are as they were before, and they were fantastic. And then there's obviously the quote unquote microtransactions from the bazaar. Yes. Yep. As soon as one holiday ends, the next one starts in retail. It's true. Yep, there's, Jingle Bells is not the worst Last Christmas Eve. Yeah, I think Jingle Bells is just a jolly tune to me. But yeah, I can understand. Yeah, Mariah Carey is the most hated Christmas song. Yeah, a great song, but yeah, if you listen to anything too much, yeah. I've been catching myself whistling random songs at work. I've usually been at it for a while when I notice. Yeah. I just don't even know I'm humming sometimes. People say, oh, what is it you're humming? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's either the game music or Indiana Jones, usually. Unless if it's a song in real life that I've been, like, really addicted to, then sometimes I'm humming that. When I was doing Enshrouded, there were, like, a couple of songs I was, like, addicted to, and I was humming those. I'm going to leave the bearer. Okay, let's go to the wine cellar. Now, if we get unfriended in here, we can spawn in at the beginning of the dungeon. So I don't need to... Oh, hi there, Zoara. We're going to have to get you for old time's sake, friendo. Now, I do have 3...
Time to slake our thirst and kick the dust of the exiled lands from our boots.
She's always interrupting me, this lady, but you know what I mean? Free labour, what are you going to do? So I did come out prepared with... These weigh so much. I'm going to regret this. But I did come out with like a bunch of Seth's truncheons so that we could all participate in friendship acquisition processes. So I'm going to put the Hanneman scanners in here. Let's whack those in there as well. I've already got a staff of the triumvirate at home. Apologies if that triggers you. Oh, dropping gold on the floor. Who does she think she is? Who can say? Okay, so now we're all like prepped for a bit of like shenanigans. This is a temperite, so this is the black, armorer. There you go. I just wanted to say smith so badly. The armorer that will add more durability to your armor. So if you have like a dancer's outfit or something kind of flimsy or whatever, it used to be so important because they would make legendary armor repair kits. Now there's no repairing legendaries. They'll make Grandmaster repair kits. What are you? Hello? There she is down on the ground. So that went okay. Now, you got to be careful if you try to befriend somebody with a Freya or a Lufe, because some of their perks actually damage enemies, and Freya's perks add bleed. Now, she didn't do it that time. I don't think. Wait, where is my... I think my pop-up gym is over here. Let's just take her. So Zurara is like kind of... I feel nostalgic about her because I always used to farm Sepamaru for different armorers, because back in the day, in order to get like the best kind of specific type of armor, you had to have a specific armorer, like not just like, you know, a Temper Smith or a Temper Right or a Shield Right, that kind of thing. It had to be a specific named person for each type of armor in the game, so I would farm the heck out of it. Okay, we have timing on super quick. She can come to the dungeon with us. Oh, I despise Christmas songs and repeating stores. Yeah, definitely. Yep. I mean, some people can tune it out. I'm quite affected by music, I have to say. I find like it really affects me. I'm going to keep the Baltier's Razor in my inventory because it doesn't weigh anything really at all. Okay. Oh, they're T-posing. So let's switch back to unfriendship devices. The only thing about Hanneman's Scatter is it weighs an absolute ton. And we could put our truncheons away. You can use gold dust and silver dust to make alchemical base. It's valuable. I wouldn't drop it if I were you. But I'm not you, and so I have. Let's put them on... We'll keep them on passive until we get into the dungeon. Let's go. Do the wine cellar. What was the question, Pookie? I don't know if you ever even saw it. Oh, unfortunately, I didn't even see your question. Is Isle of Sipta the only DLC that allows for Rhino Monks? You can use them on Exiled Lands, but you have to have the Sipta DLC. Yep, that's it. Been considering whether I should take over Barbarian Barber from Evil Grin and continue managing it, but I'm unsure. Well, I hope to goodness that we can still use it, because I love my character's hair, and I don't know what I'll have to do if I have to choose a different one. Even though there are like so many gorgeous hairstyles, so yeah, I hope somebody does. Upbeat songs help lift my mood because they're often what I'm humming when I'm going. Yeah, definitely. Although, if I'm really, really, really sad about something, and I'm probably not the only one here, if I'm really, really sad and like really happy music comes on, that makes it worse. Am I right, people? I don't necessarily want to hear like really depressing music, but hearing really, really, really happy music when you're like super upset is way worse. Yeah, personally. Oh. I don't know how many times I went into Sep with the Thrall on active defending mode, the moment where the Great War usually starts. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're going to unfriend Seth. We put you on attack all enemies. Aggressive, chase, short follow and attack distance. Where's... Click on the ground. Right, there's Doomy. I don't know where Lou is. He is in the loo, maybe. Why is she T-posing? Can I help you with that? Hello, mate. How's the beer today? Ooh, nice orangey. Seth's truncheon does drop quite frequently. So this is the entrance to the wine cellar dungeon. It is a level 60 dungeon. Don't attempt it until you're level 60 unless you just really, really enjoy like death loops, because there's just a lot of enemies in here. If you're an experienced player, do whatever you want. But yeah, if you're brand new to the game, just wait till you're like level 60. Make sure you've got really good armor. Make sure you've got a really, really good weapon. Make sure you have good heals, plenty of heals on your hotbar. and that you're prepared to kind of like, you know, run away in case of like danger. If you bring a thrall into here, make sure they're wearing heavy armor. She has got nearly 1700 armor like here. She's wearing perfected heavy sabatons, champion's leggings, which are from the recipe from the Warmaker dungeon. This is a tablet near the arena champion that you click on. She's got medium Silent Legion gauntlets, Void Forged dragon ribs. We got the recipe for this in the arena in the sinkhole near the undead dragon. And then the Silent Legion helmet and gloves, we got the recipes for these from the Black Keep. This is medium because they give me a huge amount of strength damage. You'll notice all of these buff strength, so she'll do a lot of damage. She also has an incredibly high damage output. Weapon, we got this from a legendary chest. It's just RNG. You'll have a reasonable chance of getting it if you unfriend enough world bosses, exchange your keys for legendaries in dungeons and a couple of caves like Skittering Cavern or the Zath Cave, which I've been to on this playthrough. Then you have a chance to get this. It does weigh a lot though, so if you pick it up and you don't have a lot of encumbrance, or you don't have a thrall to kind of put it on immediately, be careful because you might get attacked and, you know, get unfriended. I think Lou is on the roof. He will come to us if we keep going further in. So yeah, I already have like legendary weapons here. I've got my Baltier's Razor, which is an agility two-handed sword, weighs basically nothing, does a huge amount of damage, and has a master weapon fitting on it. All my weapons have a master weapon fitting on it, except for my concussive weapons, so I do more damage. It's also a good idea to come here with either a weapon that glows in the dark or a one-handed weapon and a torch, because it's kind of dingy in here. You can also use night eye potions. You can get those from the Jabal Sag religion, which is from the Midnight Grove. Or there are other kind of ways to have like night vision. There are certain helmets that you can get. It's not like pitch black, it's just dingy. So you don't have to use a torch, but if you want to kind of look around, I do like prefer to use a torch in here. This is Argosian Dream Dust. This is essentially a night vision potion, but it doesn't weigh very much. You can keep a stack or even just a couple in your inventory. And these you pick up from the animal tamers in Buccaneer Bay. So, sort of over here, there's kind of like NPCs. When you unfriend them, you'll get this like night vision stuff. So yeah, so this is one of the places I really like to bring a one-handed sword. There's not a lot of choice for agility, but a short sword is good for that, basically. This is the particular short sword that you get the recipe for when you complete the Freya quest. There you go, Lou has joined us. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Let me put you on aggressive. Okay. So you see how dingy it is? There we go. Got my crack team of operatives. Lou is just doing his own little thing over there. You can use these demon fiber orbs to crack the shells of star metal and then harvest them.
We just build on top of our old mistakes and make them again.
There we go. Have I even walked in here before on this playthrough? No. I must have walked in, otherwise I would have gotten a discovery. Do I still have it on passive? Sir? Where is he? There he's down there. Yeah, he's on attack. Oh, you said that before I changed him, I see. No, he's on attack all enemies now. I changed it, yeah. He's on attack all enemies, yeah. It's got the Eyes of Innocence, at least it's working. Yes, the Lufe quest now should be working, people. Exclamation ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice for the game. I don't have Seekers of the Dawn, I don't have Scepter. Apart from that, everything is available. There we go. Oops. Beautiful. All right. So we got a lot of human friendos first. And this is like just going into any NPC camp. You can really get overwhelmed and unfriended quite easily. So make sure you're kind of ready to go out and leave. If you kind of yeet all the way through. It did a lot of screaming and then they didn't follow us. Hi there. Are they all archers? Did we get like everybody on archers so that nobody's chasing us? All right. It's probably good actually. Beautiful. So these are just relic hunter treasure seekers like the ones you get from the Unnamed City. You can knock them out, any of these people. The two that were by the door over there, these guys here, any humans from here, except the mini boss. You can knock them out, take them out on a rope. You might not be able to see them on the rope. I haven't tried that for a while, but you can drag them home and put them in your pop-up gym, persuade them to join your crew and all that good stuff. What a terrible bit of loot here. Okay, take the cash. So the wine cellar, I will show you like the main route because it's just easier for people to kind of follow. But there are lots of kind of side areas where there's chests, and there are little teeny tiny boxes, which I'll show you when we see them, that look like the relic fragments in terms of like a tiny box in the world. But when you pick it up, you get Kari steel, which is a material that you use for crafting the weapons and armor that you can learn from this dungeon from the final boss. There you go. But yeah, it's a good idea to kind of like get a bit of a grasp of the kind of the main path in this place, and then also just check around the side areas because quite often there's a bit of Kari steel. Quite often there's Kari steel like right here. There's also chests with a bunch of different things. And the loot's way better these days. So I'm going to send my friendos in. So the one in the middle is a mini boss. You can't knock them out. You can unfriend them. You can get their armor, and you can get a Heart of a Hero, just like from the Unnamed City. Heart of a Hero, there you go. Silent Legion armor, really, really good drop. This is not where I would recommend you come to get the Silent Legion early game, which I cover in my kind of gear guide video. Okay. So this is not the end of the dungeon. You can jump over this bridge and then the whole dungeon starts. This is just the beginning. Okay. Jump across, and then you can light these torches whenever you see them. They've been improved over the years. When they first released this dungeon, it was kind of difficult to interact with them. Now these guys are going to corrupt us, these little blue guys, just like in the Unnamed City. The ones that aren't blue won't corrupt you. Okay, you can use the torches to kind of light your path if you want to. Just 1 second, friendos. Quick BRB. All right, let's continue, shall we? Sorry about that, people. 7 graves in the wine cellar. You can dig up some treasures. You must have a shovel in which you do this. Yeah. Okay. Go. I really wanted to do like a roll then. I suddenly got nervous I was going to roll off the edge. I always mention this. If you fall, you should be put to the front of the dungeon with your followers with you. And they're still following you. So if you need to get out of this place quickly, for whatever reason, some kind of emergency situation, then you should be able to just do that. Equally, if you die, that's where you're going to kind of respawn. So hopefully nobody is back yet. But it's not a bad time to tell you that. Now, do be careful, because if you hit yourself on a rock on the way down, you will have to retrieve your items from the rock that you hit and died on in this game. It's not like Dragon Wilds where, you know, there'll be like a box neatly on the kind of at the top for you. It'll be wherever you died, you have to get your stuff from. So there you go. Yes, I have had that happen to me once upon a time. Okay. This bit here is a bit of a gauntlet. This is one of the reasons I like to have a one-handed weapon and a torch. And this is a kind of a good argument for doing war party and 2 followers, really. I don't have the best HP compared to usual. Let's just heal up. Look at the mirror markers all the way up there. Look at them, they're all confused. They're chasing him. It's working though, isn't it? This is how dark it is in here. Do a bit of cleaving. Okay. And we can light this torch. There you go. So we just came from this bridge here. Now the quickest way, the most direct route is down here. You can kind of go all around these places and look for like boxes and things like that. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep the kind of the path clear for you. But if you want to look for like Clary steel, bits and bobs, you can go there. So I'm just going to go from the bridge straight down here. We're going to go from mini boss to mini boss. Okay. There's like a little chest right here. Could you get out your animation, lady? Get some cash while we're here. I'm not super worried about the cash. You get enough of it from just travelling around the world. Okay, so we just came down there. Here's a mini boss. These guys, if you haven't played for a while, these guys do not hit as hard as they used to. They used to really, 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 really hit hard. Obviously, I have a lot of armour, but they used to hit way harder than this. And they used to be real thrall killers as well. I think they just reduced their armor pen or something. They do drop Kari Steel, a fragment of power, and they can drop pristine Kari weapons, which you can only get from them, which look really beautiful. They used to be really, 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 really good, like powerful weapons. They're still good, but I don't think they're like the best now. Okay, so we're going to go from the mini boss across the path. And there's some water here. There's always a box here with grey lotus in it. There you go. I always take dragon powder. Padding is a really good thing to pick up, but I'm leaving it. Is he gonna... Instead of fighting, he's just casting a spell. Yeah, it's just a bit time consuming, I think. Okay, so we came across the path. We're going to go up the hill. I'm snacky. Let's have some food. Steak and eggs. Perfect thing to bring on a mission. We're not climbing here, and the gear is more or less lost if you hit rock on the way down. Yes. It is more or less. I was going to run around for random place saying squirrel. It is more or less lost because you can't sort of like hold on to go down, to like slide down. You just have to make sure you have enough HP that if you fall, if it's just like a short distance from a ridge. I have done it before. I'll show you where I died once when we get to like where the boss is, if I remember. And I was able to retrieve my stuff, fortunately. And then I had to drop down into the void in order to actually, you know, get out of there, because you can't climb back up again. Yep. Okay, so we just came up this slope here. We're going to continue down there, but beforehand we're going to take a right, because there's an undead Kappa boss here who drops Kari water skin, which I never use because I don't care about it, but some people really like it. There you go. Night. See how dingy it is? Blue is in the way. It's not too bad, but if I'm streaming, I don't like it really because it's too dark for you to see. There you go, there's the Kari water skin, which comes full, although there's water right here. Excuse me. And then we've got a chest. Okay. Okay, so we took a little detour to the right. We're going to get back on the same path we were on before. Up here. There's like some stuff there. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so we just came up this path. This is where we came from. Okay, we went up here, and then we took a little detour to the right. We're going to continue now. And I'm going to stay on this path until I turn left to fight the next mini-boss. I never used the special attack. Oh. Yeah, this is the special attack with the short sword. It doesn't work with a torch in your hand. But it's kind of like a slash and go back. It's just very, very light attack. Axe would be really good here for you doing a strength build. Okay. Like that along the way. So this is our main path, and I need to take a left here. A cut off here. Good idea to just deal with the enemies as you find them. Don't kind of try and run through, unless you've got like a body retrieval situation, because you just get overwhelmed. Okay, we're going to go across this bridge here. Using a base of the map room. Getting to renew decay timers on all your bases. Now that's an expensive lesson. Yeah, that's it. We've all done that, haven't we? You just spoke your Decato's Kiss. The sign had been busy. Yeah, I mean, you can keep them. If they get down to like very little, you could give it to a thrall. But you can always break it. Your second base, your pride and joy. I ran out of torch. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but because we're, because I'm streaming this and recording this, I'm just going to give myself another one of these so that you can see what the hell's happening. I did this once, and I didn't have a torch the whole time, and I felt really... I was like, just give yourself a bloody torch, woman. I do have a Gaussian Dream Dust, but I hate the way it looks. It looks horrid. It just washes everything out. It looks really bad. There you go. Okay, we're going to go across the bridge now to fight the next mini-boss. I just realised Anna seems to have the Pictish Watery flaggings on. I use those too. They're cool. They're one of my absolute favourite transmogs. Love it. And I never wore them with the Brave stuff before, which is like medium. And I think it looks really nice. Kind of works, doesn't it? This little like sacrificial chest piece from Sipta. Padding is very heavy. Yes, absolutely. One to put on your mount, definitely. Good night, Warden. Have a good rest. Good to know that resets makes me less anxious about this place. Yeah, definitely. If you fell down there and went back to the beginning of the dungeon and you had to retrieve your stuff, or even just your followers weren't with you, it was really nice to be able to leave. Back when this was first released, I would like farm dungeons quite a lot when I was trying to get my purge level up with the old purge, which I won't go into if you don't know about it, but we can talk about it another time. And so I suddenly had like a purge warning. I had to get out of here, and I was like halfway through. So whenever that happened, I would always jump off like the sides of the bridges and stuff like that, just to get out. Which is, I'm really glad that they made those choices. Really, wish Lufey could create wisps of to light up dungeons for you, since he's a sorcerer. Also, he claims exactly. I would love that. That would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, we could obviously do that for ourselves as well. You know, I don't like to use sorcery unless I have to. Plus, I just don't want like a little light dancing around me. I like the wisp of light in Shrouded, and the thing in Dragonlance is really cool. I don't find it distracting. This guy used to scare the absolute poops out of me. Imp Friendo was in there. I don't think he's going to last very long. Who are you? There we go. What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, we got some pristine Kari daggers. I love these. They look so beautiful. I'll show you them. And some Kari steel. So let's put them on our truncheon slot here. Oh, look how beautiful they are. Oh, I do have my black ice daggers. So I've got to put them away in a way that they're hidden. And then re-equip them. There you go. So this is what they actually look like. They're really gorgeous. The pristine Kari bow was always like my favourite bow for appearances. They have this like kind of light on them. Beautiful. So out the box, 44 damage, 18% armor pen. I don't have my like good daggers with me to kind of compare them. The venom infused daggers never have done particularly a lot of damage, but they do poison and bleed, so they're really, really good. And obviously if I craft those with a bladesmith, they'll be even better. They've just been crafted with a tier 3 blacksmith. They do also have a master weapon fitting on, bear that in mind. So yeah, you could put a master weapon fitting on these. They are lovely. Okay. I'm not going to use any legendaries until I put a master weapon fitting on. So they're just going to go straight in the box. Now, one of the great things about this spot is there is a couple of legendary chests. These are not the final legendary chests. There are more at the end as well. But if you don't want to fight the boss and you want to come in here and get these and then jump off the side, you can do if you're kind of not ready for that. So then you could just come through. You could ignore most of the mini bosses. Just come fight this one guy. There you go. So Reaver Axe. And we got the Daggers of Nameless Days. So Reaver Axe is 63 damage, 15% armor pen. And then the Daggers of Nameless Days, 46 damage, 18% armor pen. I guess we can compare these. Very similar. Yep, 46 and 18, and these are 44 and 18. So just good, but just extra pretty. And then here you can get Kari... sorry, not Kari Steel. Oh, God, go away, people. Fragments of Power. You gonna move? Go on. There you go. Thank you very much. There you go, Fragment of Power. Now, I always talk about the fact that I used to come in here and there'd be like 5 of the fragments laid out on here. I find in maybe single player there are fewer, but there used to be about 5 fragments that were just like sitting here you could just pick up, which made this place one of like the best places to get fragments. Partly because these mini bosses all dropped them, and also just because of these here. So I don't know, I haven't checked on servers for a long time. There you have it. Okay, that's it for this little section. Couple of opportunities to get legendary weapons. Not the ones I want, but we'll keep going. There'll be more legendaries right at the end of the dungeon. Now I'm going to take a sharp left at the end of this, what do you call it, bridge. And we're going to go to the next mini-boss, which is just over here. Not the final mini-boss, but the pokey guy. Light a little torch for ourselves. So now the mirror mark is actually working, isn't it? Okay. What do we get? What do we get? Another set of daggers. More Kari Steel. Another fragment. Cool. Interesting RNG. Everybody's like full health. Okay, we'll get our free Kari Steel here from next to the statue. It's not always here, but sometimes it's here. And then we're going to keep going this way. Into the mist. Hello, mate. Chinese, yeah. Having trouble linking my Conan account to my Twitch. The Conan main menu, I see the link to Twitch option, but when I click it, nothing happens. I know an option should come up asking you to link, but absolutely nothing happens. So, did the link that I gave you, the drops thing, did that not help you? Let me remind myself what that says. Oh, so it does tell you to do it in the game menu. Yeah, it does. I don't know. Have you switched off your game and switched it back on again? Yeah, I don't know, friendo. Yeah, the connections thing, maybe. Thank you, Kel. Yeah, Kel's giving you a different link there in Twitch about connections. Have you turning it back on? Yeah, exactly. Turning it off and turning it back on again is my number one, like, you know, the only thing I really can do with, like, PC. I mean, I built my PC, but, you know, it fixes 99% of problems, people. Do you know what I mean? That's why the tech person at work always says, you know, if you turn it off and turn it back on again and you say yes, and they go, can you do it again for me? Because they don't believe that you did it, because they're like, this is the main thing that I know is going to fix it for you. Yeah, I restart my PC so frequently, honestly. There's the final mini boss of these skellies, anyway. He used to scare me so much. He used to do so much damage. I still have a lot of healthy respect for him. Go and attack friendos. He's got no one to fight. He's like, everyone else is busy. Who can I fight? Oh, crack team of operatives. I'm interested to see how the imp does on the final boss fight, actually. That'll be cool, won't it? Okay. So the mini-boss spawns in this room here, and he's kind of... All of the mini-bosses have this, like, red glow. So you could have fought him in here if you wanted to. I've always been more comfortable drawing him out. Just because there's a bit more space to escape and run away. I mean, arguably, and you could say yes and so, no. I don't know. I prefer fighting him out here. Again, more like rooms and stuff around these sides. I'm just going to stay on the path. See, when nothing happens when I click it. So I wonder if that's a problem for everybody, Bugsy. Honestly, I wonder if it's broken for everybody. Can confirm I am that PC tech and will tell you to do it again every time they go. And that's why they go, can you do it for me? And sometimes you say, yeah, sure, hold on a minute. And you don't do it because you know you've done it. And you lie about the fact that you're restarting it when you're definitely not. You're just sitting there fanning your nails or having a sip of coffee. Okay, so we're going to go up that path now, but in here there is a world boss. A spider boss, the demon spider boss, who's one of my least favourite bosses to fight. Not because he's that difficult or like the CC is that annoying compared to like croc bosses, but I don't like to be corrupted. You know this about me, people. I do have a heart of a hero that's got 16 minutes left on it, so I can take that, and I will eat that right just before the final boss fight. Just because I want to make sure I've got no corruption for that. So good loot in here. Look at this, the good loot. This is a strength buffing potion, Black Lotus. Very good. Definitely worth taking. Underwater breathing potion, very, very good. Tears of Galar, follower damage, fantastically good. I have the Riptide. We can make more of that. All right. So now you can harvest all this gossamer using a sickle. You can just pick it up by hand, but you'll only get like one, or I get two. Oh, you'll get two, okay. I get 4 because I have 2 times harvesting on. But you can just use a sickle to harvest it if you want to. It's a really good place to get it. You can harvest the spiders with a sickle to get gossamer 2, or you can use a hatchet to get, or a pickaxe to get ichor. Use a pick, you'll get more chitin. But I never use chitin for anything. Now that is why I don't like fighting him. You get kind of dragged into this. And then corrupted. So I don't like it very much. I'm just going to be a support friendo right now. See it, nothing happens when I click it. Shut down the PC right down and start it up again. Everybody here is tech support right now. Manage a team of techs. Rule number 1 is never trust an end user. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yep. Had the same issue a month ago. Did you? And I had to sign into my account for Conan, then back into Twitch and claim it. There you go. A fan of being corrupted, revenge stabs the spider demon in the butt. That's exactly, it's what he deserves. Hello, Spaghetti. How you doing? Okay. Let's get our world boss key, because this is just a world boss. I'm just going to hit it once for skeleton key, but it's kind of criminal not to get the ichor. Okay. Looties, bits and bobs. Dance, belly dance instructions. Yeah, it's worth. We already knew that one because we learnt that from the den. It is worth checking these days. If you see like a papyrus scroll type situation, then quite often it's an emote recipe. They just added a lot of the functionality from Sipta onto the Exiled Lands, because on Sipta you learn emotes largely by clicking on like little messages in bottles and stuff like that. All right. Let's go fight the boss. So we're heading back out here, back to where we were before. And where I mentioned that we would go up the slope. Now we're going to go up the slope. See what I mean about it being dark? It's so dingy in here, people. I don't even think like raising my gamma would help because it just make it look bad, I think. Here you go. Now one of the best views is right here, which I always run past. But look at such a great view of this place. Gorgeous. Such a great dungeon. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Okay, that's where we came from. Hi, mate. Okay, into the light, people. Very atmospheric. Super cool. Oh, I'm so surprised. I had no idea you were under the ground there. Please be kind. This is my first time in this dungeon. Do you like my acting skills, chat? Been working on them. You can make white bunnies now. Yeah. Anna's using thralls now, so maybe she'll do a full corruption build playthrough now. Hate being corrupted, Scott. I hate it. I hate it. I did a bit of a playthrough on Siri the Sorceress, where we did corruption and stuff. I just don't like it. Exhausted had to drag a thrall from one side of the map to the other. What do I get for picking the lusty goddess? Yes. Well, I mean, you could put a teleportary stone near a NPC camp. You could put a map room near it, although that doesn't really help you if you don't live anywhere near an obelisk. Yep. Thank you, Mutton. Hello, Mutton. Okay, so I will... This is a perfectly good time for us to eat our heart of a hero. Okay. So over here, I'll show you after we fight this guy. I'll show you where I fell to my death when I was trying to get out the dungeon for a purge. Down here. Can I get back up here if I go down here and show you? This is where I fall and then... So I jumped off here. There you go. Can you see that? Just by my concentrated aloe right there where my aloe is kind of touching. I jumped off jumped up here. I was with my friend. I jumped off and I hit that bit. And then I don't even know if I died or if I was just stuck. I think I died. And I had to... obviously I couldn't climb back up again. So I think, yeah, I must have died. So I kind of had to come back into the dungeon, run all the way to nearly the end of the dungeon, and then jump down it. Because you can't hold on. Did I die? And then and then I also had to like leap then into the void. I think that's what it was. So yeah, that's one of the kind of places where I made the mistake. I did it probably maybe twice, maybe only that time. But yeah, just be careful to look before you jump off a cliff, people. Do you know what I mean? Because it might be dangerous. So I would put my Jabal Sag altar near the den to save time on present. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. That's right on that last bridge of graves you can dig up for treasure items. Yeah. I put my Jabal Sag. This is my first time in this dungeon, she said, while killing us, Bob. Did you hear that? Yeah, I know she's lying. I saw her last week and the week before as well. I have done this, I've done this dungeon so many times, yeah. This is the only dungeon I think, that I ever did, apart from Kurak. I don't think anything else has been added since, like... but this is the only dungeon, apart from Kurak, that I had ever done without watching a video first or something. And it was really, really good fun. It's such a good, like, dungeon. Seth said she turned up every 15 minutes. He had to give her this custom truncheon to get her to stop coming back. Yeah, so cliff diving dangerous. Nah, exactly, AC. Yeah. Very, I know you're all really surprised by my health and safety advice, people. It's revolutionary. Seth's fault for having a cool custom truncheon. Yeah, absolutely. Recently been playing around with the double jump for Dregs, and it's pretty wild playing this game for 300 hours and suddenly having a double jump. Yeah, it's weird though, you know, because I always found, because with the old builds and stuff, I always thought double jump was something I just didn't really care about. I realise in like PvP, people really like it for various reasons. And I know some people, like, I just can't not have double jump. That's how I felt in, like, Enshrouded or whatever. It was Enshrouded? Yeah, in Enshrouded. But I'm just not used to it in this one. And I'd rather do, like, more damage. Rolling thrust, yeah. 25% increased armor pen after dodging. Yep. Which I don't have right now because I don't have, like, a super amount of, like, agility. So, this is not my usual build for doing this fight. I have a reasonable amount of grit. I have 2 perks in grit. I have a good amount of agility, which is helpful for kind of dodging, and it does affect my stamina as well. Affects my kind of like nimbleness or whatever. And obviously the damage I do with agility-based swords. I don't have the most amount of vitality. Normally I would have like maxed out vitality, or at least the 3rd perk in vitality. So I guess we're going to see how we do. I don't even have robust, which increases maximum health by 100. And the only reason is for that is because we're kind of trying out our 2 companions, taking them around because we have War Party, and they're both very, very good. Also, Lufe will summon like a Mirror Mark, and he'll summon an Imp and things like that. So they should be all right dealing with the boss, and I should just like have to dodge and weave and try to stay alive. And Doombringer's obviously going to like provide farts to kind of really break down the enemy's spirit. Okay, so once we start this fight, the door's locked and you're locked in here. That's going to be the way out. That will open once you unfriend the boss. It's a great fight. I love this one. So we're going to click on each of these fires to light, to summon the boss. Okay. It gets darker in here. Okay, there's the boss. Get in there, Freya. Oh, good. So the Mirror Mark is actually really helping here. So what I want to make sure of is that I'm full health when certain phases happen. They both have gruel for heals and some heal pots as well. I love that guy is just over there. Why is he even here, actually? What's triggered him? Is he going back in the floor? He's not supposed to be fighting anybody. Yeah. Look, he's going back in the ground. Interesting. That's weird. That's not supposed to happen. He's not supposed to come out the floor yet. Spoiler alert. Okay. Right. Avoid the blue lines. They hurt. My best tip for this is to just always be moving during this phase of the fight. There you go. It's over now, and it'll come back again in another phase. It's phased based on how much health he's lost. Your job is to be full health and have plenty of stamina for when that happens. It gets a bit tougher. They've already got his health down by half. When he hits the ground and roars, that's when the next, like, there you go. It's going to hit the ground. Okay, so now we have these enemies. So I would want to kind of take their attention, generally speaking. This stuff is going to throw you up in the air. I'm not running, I'm just walking. I'm trying to get the skeleton's attention, just so that my friends can deal with the boss. If you do this completely solo, deal with all the skeletons, ignore him until they're all dead. Okay. Fortunately, they have so much AoE damage with their weapons. We got another imp. Right, here we go. Next. They might get him, like, before anything else happens. I just find it easier to react if I'm already walking around, if you wonder why. Here we go. Torch is broken. Okay. He's dead. They got him. There you go. And then all the skeletons fall to the ground. There we are. What do we get? Okay, so we don't get a weapon. So this guy drops the, what are they called? Kari weapons? No. THAG weapons. I'm not going to say the word because YouTube demonetized me last time I said that. So yeah, he drops really cool weapons. Kari steel. And he drops schematics for armor. Which you have to click on and learn. There you go. Kari razor armor, this one. This is not my favourite one. It is quite nice, but they are really nice armors. Mainly I would just use them for like my base, kind of like friendos in the base. But I will show you what his weapons look like. Oh god, I got an achievement. Someone's going to get upset about it. Oh, she got an achievement from spawning in items. Oh, the humanity of it. You unequip that. These are his weapons that you can get from him. There's a little club thing, which has got a skull on it, which is super cool. Look at that. Out the box, that is... so obviously it's legendary. You can't, like, these are not craftable. These are ones you just pick up. You can put a master weapon fitting on to increase the damage and armor pen. This one does a 46 damage, 25% armor pen. Then there's the hammer of Thag, which is just a hammer. It's corrupted, so it'll corrupt enemies in PvP, won't do anything for PvE. 65 damage and 45% armor pen. It looks glorious. All of these look really good on the wall if you're not going to use them. Okay. And then the Scythe of Thag, which is one of my former favourite weapons in the game because it used to have that spin to win mechanic where you would just keep like pressing a button and you would spin around and around and around and around and around until your stamina ran out. This one has 90 damage and no armor pen. Obviously you can use a spike weapon fitting on it if you want to increase the armor pen, or you can do a master weapon fitting which will increase armor pen and damage. And it bleeds. It's very cool. I just don't like the animation for it and I just miss what it used to do. That's what it looks like. There you go. I'm dropping them. Are you happy? Obviously I'm dropping them. There you go. So yes, he drops the Thag weapons. THAG YouTube. And he drops a few different armor schematics as well. Yes. Sweet. Right, now we need to get our legendaries from the chests here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes right at the end of the dungeon. That's the exit, just past there. So we've got the Dueling Blade of the Hawk. We got Jediah's Great Saber. We got another Dueling Blade of the Hawk, and we got a Mistborn. None of the things I want here. This is a good one-handed strength damage sword. It applies a cripple so bad, it's called Severe. And it's basically the same degree of cripple that you get from like hyenas biting you, basically. Very, very good kind of like situation. So if you like a one-handed sword, it looks like the Predatory Blade. It just isn't the Predatory Blade. And then if you're doing strength build, you've seen this one before on this playthrough. This is Jediah's Great Saber, which sounds... I think we got this from the Dregs on this playthrough because there was no sound and I was doing the sounds going like Phew. But it makes it sound like a lightsaber and it is a glow-in-the-dark weapon, so it's very handy for dark places because you obviously can't use a torch with it. What else? Is that it? Yes. 2 Dueling Blades of the Hawk. What was the other thing I got from here? Oh, the Mistborn. This is a really, really good shield if you like to use shields. And you're going to go to the volcano because this gives you a huge amount of heat protection. Like a huge amount of heat protection. Is it not showing me anymore? Is it because I got it equipped? There you go. Why is it not showing me? There you go. It's got a huge amount of it. Level of protection provided by this armor. Like, what is it? Like 5 bars of heat protection. Really, really, really good. There's an equivalent weapon shield called Soul Spiel, which gives you cold protection as well. Okay, let's get out of here, shall we? Ooh. You can't repair legendaries anymore, no. Nope, we got rid of that in, like, beginning of the Age of War. Before we leave here, I'm going to put our friendos on passive again, so they don't attack people, because it's just going to take us out where we went in, almost, in Separu. No, you can't anymore indoctrinate Squirrel. Nope. Yeah, the Nemedian helmet will repair things that you can craft yourself. It'll repair, like, epics, anything, like, basic craftable. It still works on, like, things that you can craft, but legendaries and unique items are not craftable, not repairable. So if it's got a gold border like this, which means it's a legendary, you can't repair it. Nope. I don't know. Do I have any uniques? Anything with a yellow border is a unique and can't be repaired. What are we going to put on my hotbar? There we go. Altius Razor. Where are my friendos? There they are. Just sort by weight. So I did say I wanted to check out mountains and see if we can get a bladesmith for ourselves. So should we go and have a quick look, see if Ulfellis the Hammer is hanging around? I guess while we're looking, that's a lone fisherman. If it's a named fisherman variant or whatever. If you see them wearing this light encumbrance armor here, it's just like bearers. Bearers will be wearing this light encumbrance armor if they're named. And the same with, like, lone fisherman or any cook, basically. Or that in that particular position. Right. Let me just check the blacksmith spawns, see if there's one here. And then we'll go to mounds. So these guys are always blacksmiths. It's a good, like, place to, like, check. These are always carpenters. No names right now. And we'll check up here too. There are a lot of random spawns in Separu that share spawn points. That's always an armourer. These are always blacksmiths. So it is worth checking around the whole place, but these are just kind of guaranteed spawns. Just, you know, there's a chance for them to be named. Here we go. What are the Grandmaster things? So they used to be called Legendary Repair Kits. Now they're Grandmaster Repair Kits. So it just means that they are they do the most repairs. The only thing about using repair kits now is there's a chance for them to lose durability, like for your items to lose durability when you fix them. So the repair kits are really, really good until you can repair things yourself, at which point it's much better for you to do it because of the durability loss. There you go. Take a little max durability for the weapon you use on. Really, really good for, like, if you pick up, like, Silent Legion armor from, like, enemies and stuff like that. Or you get, like, tools you can't craft yet, that kind of thing. Weapons you can't craft yet. Really, really handy to be able to repair them using repair kits. Look at him, like, running sideways. What a knob. Yeah, but once you can, like, craft them yourself, you don't want to be losing durability. So I just stop using repair kits altogether for that. When we have Iwa, I make Crystal Breaker armor, slightly better than God Breaker. That one repairs legendary weapon. Does it? Tools or anything. Oh, I love that. That's so good. Yeah. I wonder, does anyone else use a mod to be able to repair legendaries? I wonder. Yeah, I mean, all it means is that you have to farm legendaries more frequently. They did, well, at the same time as they removed the ability to repair them, they increased the drop rate of legendaries. So now when you go to, like, Unnamed City, the bosses, every single one of them, including Winged Death Bat, will always drop a legendary piece of armor or weapon, whereas before it was like Wing and a Prayer, wasn't it? World bosses have a lot less HP, so they're quicker to farm. And players do more damage as well to, like, world bosses. We just generally do more damage. All the legendaries have, like, all have interesting perks now, I think. Interesting perks. And we just generally, as players, we do more damage. So it's quicker and easier to farm more legendaries. There you go. So, I mean, I have mixed feelings about it, really. I do miss being able to repair them. But I do like... I mean, I just... How do I say this? I like fighting in the game, so I want to go and, like, I'm happy to... I'm going to be redoing dungeons anyway. I'm going to be fighting world bosses anyway. I really enjoy that kind of gameplay. But it is annoying not to be able to repair stuff, personally. There you go. I got a video about the mods I use and how to install them and everything. I play on servers with over 30 mods. Do you? Yeah. So I like Conan to feel vanilla, but I like quality of life mods that just kind of improve the things that are either annoying, and I feel like should just already be in the game, in the vanilla game. Like, you know, I just improve quality of life mod changes like the way my character looks, but subtly, so it still looks like Conan. The hairstyles up from Barbarian Barber and Akuba Salon look like lore appropriate, look like game appropriate. You know, things that craft from containers, all that kind of stuff, that I feel just should be in the game by now. And I think probably the only reason they haven't implemented more of them into the game is because they don't want to piss off the modders. I'm assuming that's why. I do think that the quality of life features by this point in the game should just be added, because people on console, and I played so long on console, like 5,000 of my hours, more than that, was on console. I just want those people to be able to also use the kind of quality of life features too. Plus, if you play on officials, you can't use mods either. So there you go. I mean, you know, help the modders, like, you know, get them some money, but I would love it if those features were implemented into the game, you know. These are my thoughts, people. Do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do. Should we unfriend the cat while we're on our way? It feels wrong not to. There he is. Bet you have over 8,000. Yeah, over 8,000 hours altogether. Over 5,000 of that was in PlayStation. Yeah. Exiles Extreme gives flying mounts. Flying mounts! A baby dragon to fight with me, and little minion that floats over your shoulder, and even a flying carpet. You know, you see, I'm tempted to do like a mod, like a really heavily modded like playthrough at some point. Or like, but I want it to feel like Conan, but maybe with like a flying dragon mount. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. That would be nice. At some point I will do some stuff like that. I also want to do some other maps as well, some of the modded maps. Oh, they're on attack nothing still. You want to get involved, people? Dun 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 dun. See, his HP is so much lower than it used to be. A big change, like the Red Mother in the Unnamed City, she used to be way more of a pain in the butt. She's a lot more manageable to fight solo now. So he's just a world boss. We're just going to get our skeleton key from him. Like to kind of keep stocked up on those. We've got 10 still. 8k, that's it, yeah. Flying camels. We did have flying camels, didn't we? For a short time. If we can dress up as Jasmine, that'd be great with flying carpet. I can show you the world. That's funny. Yep. Do do do. Hey, to mounds of the dead. So my friendo's still buffed. They've lost their buffs now. Let's rebuff you. So, wait, I didn't mean to eat that. Salted pork. Cooked pork. And Doom Friendo has got elixirs of might. There we go. I didn't use a lot of the... Oh, she used her potions up because she was on aggro. Okay. Double pork. Potion. And then she can have his potions. Okay. I'm still buffed for ages. Oh, I don't want to use the strength food. Let's have our grog, which counts as a food. So I've got my agility buff. Well, let's just resort by weight. We'll keep the truncheons. Alright, let's go. There's also a world boss up there as well. Same white tiger boss. And some like regular tigers and stuff like that. just going to leave them. Do 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 da da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that got auto-modded machine. Yeah, I hear you though. Yeah. There are some very spicy mods, I believe, for this game. It's not really my thing, but you do you, boo-boo. Been playing with the Age of Calamitous mod. Yeah. I mean, it's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, thank goodness for modders, honestly. You know. That you can, you know, you can change, like, parts of the game that you would like to improve to keep you playing. I think it's wonderful. Absolutely. Do, do, do. And it is very, very easy to mod your game with the workshop tab in like Steam, which I was very pleasantly surprised. I play Minecraft. I've started playing Minecraft off stream. I did mention like a while ago that I've been obsessed with watching Minecraft videos when I'm like, you know, it's just like wallpaper, like, you know, whatever. And so I've started playing Minecraft off stream. And I always play like with like shaders and whatnot, and just like modding it is such a pain in the butt, especially if you're not like you're new to it. So yeah, I really appreciate that Steam like workshop is so easy, you know. Seem to be getting hardened steel weapons from some bosses. Yes, all of them. Yes, it's not because of an add-on. No. So now world bosses have a loot table, so they'll all drop, pretty much all of them, a hardened steel weapon with a variable debuff for it, which you can't repair, but very good early game to get hold of. And then maybe some bits and bobs, maybe like some dragon powder, maybe like steel fire, maybe padding, things like that. And then when you harvest them with a tool, you'll get a skeleton key, and then demon blood, potentially like some kind of meat, some kind of like skin, or like, you know, gossamer and ichor if it's spiders, that kind of thing. But yeah, they should generally, most of them, drop a hardened steel weapon. Yep. No, they didn't. They didn't, Mushy. I told you it got auto-modded. It was Twitch auto-mod. Minecraft can look... The shaders completely transform it. I absolutely love Minecraft. If Minecraft was something that people would be happy for me to play on stream and like make videos on, I would do that. But I don't think that... I already tried. I don't think people want to watch me play that. Same goes to something like Oblivion. Why bring out a remaster when you don't incorporate decades worth of mods? Yes, I guess so, yeah. Been a while since I played. Yeah. Yep. The skeleton key is what you're looking for, but yeah, they do drop hardened steel weapons as well. Ooh.
Possess dimension far beyond what they reveal.
I love his voice acting. It's so good. It's such a shame that when he's fighting, he shouts steel and sparks like a freaking Nordheimer. Which, no hate to the Nordheimers, but, you know, it doesn't really work, does it? There are carts in Minecraft, Calandras. But they're actually helpful, right? We're not talking about carty here. Yep. I love it. It's so cozy. Then we should play Minecraft. Yeah, we did have a server briefly and stuff. I did like a few streams on it a while back. We did have like a community server for a bit. It was very wholesome. It's a kiddie game. You don't like the block style? Yeah, it is. I don't think it's a kiddie game. I think it was like people thought it was a kiddie game, but actually it's some like really brutal mechanics in it. I did read it, Mushy. Yeah, you're fine. I remember the streams. Yeah. I think are they just members now? I mean, I will do it at some point. I'll stream it or make a video on it or something like that, because I enjoy it so much. But no, I think they're just viewable, aren't they? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they're on my YouTube channel if you want to watch them. Yeah. I do have some old videos, which I'm going to put... I got from Twitch. I had, like, highlights saved, and I had to delete a bunch of stuff. We're going to go see if we can get a bladesmith, by the way, if you wonder what we're doing. We're at Mounds of the Dead. But yeah, so I had to download a bunch of stuff, and I exported it to YouTube. So I'm going to release a bunch of stuff. Most of them I'm going to release to members just for, like... just to say thank you to the people who, like, signed up to be a member on the YouTube channel. But there might be a couple of things I might kind of just, like, release to, like, the public. One of which is the capsize video for Valheim. I have the full, like, thing with, like, me speaking to chat and all that, all the reactions and things. Because I made, like, a video out of it with just, like, music or whatever, because I was feeling creative that day. But I do have the, like, original... the video, like the full version of that. So I might just release that to the public because it was such a kind of fun, like, experience, like, as a community, I think, you know, for us regular people and stuff. So yeah, that probably will go out to, like, the public. But, like, a bunch of stuff that's just, like, cozy, kind of older content, I'm just going to release to members. Minecraft Realm, where me and a few friends from work play from time to time. So my only thought about Realms, though, Respawn, is can you change your view your like chunk distance, your like I feel like you couldn't do that on Realms. Is that possible? Is that a thing? Because I feel like on servers you can change how far you can see, like, with rendering and stuff like that. Otherwise, I did have a realm at one point. Sometimes brag on the Minecraft guys into the Discord, but there's nothing wrong with the game. I just don't care for the lack of graphics. Yeah, I hear you on that, and I, for some reason, I kind of find it quite satisfying. I did try different texture packs and stuff in the past when I played for a bit on single player on what is it called? PlayStation version. And, you know, but I think because there are so many different blocks in the game, I really want to know. I don't want to have to be like, wait, so it doesn't look like the vanilla block. What is this supposed to, like, represent? That kind of thing. So I don't mind the textures. As soon as you put shaders, I think the game is completely different. Right, so let's start where we usually start. At Mounds. This is where we got our Leonil from that exact spot right there. It is not Leonil, she doesn't have that hairstyle. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now what we should do really is switch out our weapons for truncheons. Wait, did I keep them on me? I did. Because these guys are going to hit so hard, it's going to be such chaos. Rather they run knockout mode. Aggressive and chase. Then Doom Friendo can carry the heavy stuff. Okay. So we're looking for a bladesmith, but if we see a Delencia, Snow Hunter, or, like, I don't know, whatever else, we might pick them up. Acquire them. Probably going to use my punching daggers. That's my main thing here. Okay. Hello, mate. So Volfellis can spawn in here. He's got a couple of spawn points. It is a good idea to take your hardened steel things. Now, hopefully the mirror mark doesn't mess us up here. If I find Volfellis the hammer, I'm just going to put my followers on flee. Just in case they do some damage. Okay, this Cimmerian armor can be work of the Lost Tribe. It isn't right now. Work of the Lost Tribe is a blade, what is it called? Shield rights. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm not asleep. That armor is, like, really good early game as well. You can just craft it, better versions of it later on. If you unfriend them, you'll get XP for your followers. But if you leave them asleep, then they won't. You don't have to worry about their respawns as much. You can have a little nap. So this is where Volfellis can be. crowd control with these punching daggers is so good. Danger music, even though he's asleep. There we go. We don't really need his satchel anymore because we already leveled our sorcery. You can pick up this hammer if you want to. Not going to. Take the arrows because these are what I've been using. Do. Sweet. Hello, Kit. How have you been? Poor guy was just taking a nap on the ground and then along came Anna. That's usually how it goes. Absolutely. Create mod for Minecraft is definitely worth a look if you like mechanical things. Ah. What does it add? Came back for a stealth break. Has let my cat go outside and eat some more grass. Ah. We'll be outside. Still be outside, but my next door neighbour started working in his shed and he has a bandsaw. My kitty does not care for the racket and went, nope, time to go inside again. Ah. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice for this game, excluding Seekers of the Dawn and Scepter. Creepers kind of kill any kiddie game. Yeah, definitely. Creepers are so scary. Do you know what's funny as well? The zombies sound so scary. Like when you see them, they're not that scary, but the sound design in that game is fantastically good, isn't it? It's so creepy. Yeah, now we put dungeons or thralls here. They start on 2 crafters because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yippers. Hello. She's fine. Okay, my kittens are learning what it means to have the windows open for the first time this spring. It's so exciting for them. Ah. Okay, this is a Delencia Snow Hunter spawn point. I will show you all the spawn points. It can be a berserker. It can just be any level fighter. This is where she can spawn. This is what spawn point number 1, basically. All this good loot. Really good place to get loot. This is the herbal tea recipe in this particular mound. It's a useful recipe to get. It used to be more useful, honestly. There is a priest over here who I never usually fight. Hi there. Excuse me. Sit. Hello, madam? Are you alright? She was meditating. I feel kind of bad for interrupting her. Alright. Yeah, hopefully the imp doesn't get involved. There's the berserker downstairs. Now that mound over there is kind of my favourite place to get people from a cage now and to, you know, hire people, free people. I've had some really good luck. Quite often, or usually, it seems to be a volcano person. Now, this guy, we got to unfriend ourselves because he won't be knocked out. And if your thralls have truncheons and you don't get involved, then they'll just get unfriended. I'll take his key and we'll see what's in the box. Who are you, friend? Oh my god, Oyvind. Stop it. Oyvind freaking Talltree. So this is like one of the 2 like dancers who are fantastically good. Named dancers. So you guys stay here for a second. I'm gonna like take him to safety. That's so cool. I always get good people from that cage. I'm just gonna yeet off here. Because I'm that kind of person. Let's put him in the centre over here. Cool. Love that. Maybe I could introduce my cat to Snow at the start of a year. I'd love to introduce my cat to Snow, but she's an indoor kitty. I'd be so scared. I would have to have like a little harness for her or something to let her out. Let's leave Oyvind over here. And we'll rescue him at some point. He can speak to Braga. We had to spawn in because, yes, we did block off this area. Right, you stay there and I will rescue you at some point. Cool. I'm so excited about Oyvind's. We do already have a dancer here, like upstairs. No, it's a map room up there. Amazing. So we'll go back. Who is the... Wait a minute. My Better Thralls is not working the way I want it to, because I shouldn't have been able to have him follow me. Do I have to have this on 0? 0. Yeah. Okay, so that should have been on 0, people. Well, at least we didn't have to lose our friendos there. Never get anyone out of that other cage there. Did you never get anyone in there? I wonder, is it because I'm in single player? Let's go back to where we were. Yeah, I get the best people in there. I got a Spinus and Marauder on like the previous playthrough. I don't even know... Oh god. Hi, Zerka. I think this is where we were. Yeah, look at my brain working. Now, because I ran away and came back again, you haven't respawned, have you? No, Sagittarius. Okay, alright, let's continue. That was so good. We're gonna have to, like, level him and use him as well. Ultimate corruption cleansing. Okay, the Circle of Death. So it's always a barkeeper on here. I'll use my situations. Now, let's run in because we've got so many friendos with us. Normally I like to back away. Who's fighting who? Okay, there's a jailer. We've got to deal with a jailer. Who looks like Delencia but isn't. Maybe we'll get our key.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. No. I'm sorry.
I'm going to leave you here because you were mean to me. I don't make the rules. JK, I do make the rules.
No, you can't leave me here.
I will. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. All right. I mean, I'll free you just this once.
1,000 gratitudes to you.
There you go. Off you go. Go find
I
don't know how she's still talking. I just had a tiny heart attack that I was actually freeing Lufe or Freya. Can you imagine if I did that? So, yes. So there was a spawn point for Delencia back there, which I showed you. Delencia can also spawn in the Circle of Death. It's just what I call it. It's not called the Circle of Death. She can also spawn there. And she can spawn as a wandering person over here. Okay. So that's 3 spawn points so far. And then you can have her spawn in as a wandering person here. We see like a woman who appears to be topless. Although in single player she's not, but you know. And it's usually Delencia. So none of those are. This is always a carpenter. Sorry about that. So this could have been a Delencia. Obviously it is not. You see a woman with a long braid. And she's missing some armor because she's such a badass. She doesn't even need full armor. Okay. Now, we're going to look out for Volfelis in here and over there. Be free barkeep? I know. Is there any advantage to named or higher tier performers? Faster corruption loss, but not healing? Have I got it the right way around? I think I got it the right way around. It doesn't... It's one or the other. Either it heals faster or it clears your corruption faster. I've totally had a blind moment. Delencia's not rare. Anyone who says she's rare doesn't know what grind is. I'm just kidding. She spawns very frequently because she's got a bunch of different spawn points. But if you're on a server and there's a bunch of other people trying to get her, which there is, then, you know, you come here and you go, oh, she's never there when I visit. It's really because somebody else has been there and taken some of the kind of opportunities since you know. So yeah, she has like 4 different spawn points here. We've already got one of her, put it that way. We haven't been to this place very frequently. It is very RNG though. And she also has a spawn point potentially up at Stargazer's Crest as well, which we'll check too. But yeah, if you live near somewhere, if there's something that you really want in the game, then just live near it and you'll end up with a bunch of it. So if you really want so that could be Volfelis the Hammer. It isn't. which is the bladesmith, blacksmith, who will increase the damage on your crafted weapons. Sorry about this, sir. There you go. He can also spawn in there, Volfellis.
There's something.
Oh, look. Rethris the Burdened. Ah. So they changed bearers so that really only Rethris the Burdened and Ulrich the Mountaineer, in my mind, are really worth getting anymore. That's so cool. So I love that. That's great. He's still not particularly good, put it that way, compared to how they used to be. So nobody in here named. Let me quickly check that this isn't Volfellis, because if it's Volfellis, I'd choose him. Okay, no, it's not. So let me get Rethris out of here. To our wheel. I love that. Another named, I know. So good. Yep. So we checked for the bladesmith and he's not there. Job done. Now, you can just drop down. But if we go into the circle of death, you can just drop down to this slightly lower level. Which is... Oh, over here, there you go. I was like doubting myself for a second. You can do it in stages. You don't want to climb because you'll lose the person off the rope. There you go. Skill issue. So we do have a little wheel here. We can convert him. Insta-taming on because I'm very impatient. Cool. I mean, I'm calling that a result, honestly. So he'll have more inventory slots than other bearers. Okay. Let's get out of here. Out of the rain. And we'll have to get Oyvind back, which is a lot quicker now because I have a map here on the roof. I only built this here because I felt like it. I had to turn on build everywhere to be able to build over the top of that. I just thought it'd be kind of an interesting thing to do because I'd never done it before. But you will have to be on either single player or a server and turn on build everywhere in the game settings in order to build on top of here. And that Braga guy who's usually downstairs, he'll block his spawn if you build here. So I just spawned in Braga from the admin panel just so that he's, you know, I don't know. I thought it'd be nice to give him a bit of like cover for once, people. I was like, you know, let this poor guy have a bit of rain shelter. He's just standing out there all the time waiting to talk to someone about their extended warranty. So let's TP to the sinkhole. The rope is the bindings of the dead. You get the recipe from the library of esoteric artifacts in the Unnamed City, and then you can craft it using Heart of a Hero, alchemical base, silk, layered silk. It's really cool because it has a huge amount of durability, like huge amount of durability. 21,000, but I did craft it with a temper. Whichever the torturer, the gym instructor, that adds durability. Overseer, question mark? Whichever one that is. Yep. Yeah, I really like it. It's very good. Bindings of the Dead, that's it. Do. Let's go look for her, yeah. Got her back to back last week. I was happy she was just walking around. Yeah, you will get her. You just, like, if you go there once or twice and you go, I can't get her for anything. And I mean, it just takes a bit longer than that, but you will get her if you know, farm that spot, basically. The nice thing about it is Mounds of the Dead has so many good crafters. Like, Volfellis the hammer is a bladesmith blacksmith, which is arguably the best type of blacksmith you can get. Work of the Lost Tribe is a shield right, which is arguably the best, in my opinion, the best type of armor that you get because it'll add armor value to things you craft. So in trying to get a Delincia, you'll have a chance of getting those other people as well. Plus you can get Grat Stinkfinger, which is the most ridiculous and funny name for a tanner. There are other people that you get, like a named crafter. You can get all sorts. You get a Leonil, who's the named dancer for the Cimmerians. Should we fight the croc on the way past? Seems kind of rude not to when we've got all these friendos. So yeah, so it's worth it, you know. We didn't go to Stargazers, did we? Damn it, people. Well, I got a friendo, didn't I? I got Rethris. Aha. Oh, they've got they've got truncheons. I totally forgot. Oh well, I guess we're doing the work here, peeps. Fighting in the dark. He's gonna have a hell of a headache. Get my stamina back. They're doing absolutely nothing. It's going to take forever. Hold on a second. Doombringer, what are you doing? Doombringer, can you come over here? This is the... He's not even trying to fight them now. Doom, get out the water. Come on now. He's stuck. This is the weirdest fight ever. Doom. Doom. Come here, buddy. There he is. Like, I was scared of the crocodile. Let me give the weapons back to the friendo so they can actually, like, get him. Oh my goodness. Okay. She's on aggressive. Okay. And then where's Lou? Okay, try again, peeps. Let's go again. We go again. Roll tape. Roll tape. There you go. Get the dude. Get the dude. Attack and eyes. Modify. Sick. Doom is like the meat shield. That's better. Look at that damage. This crocodile's like given up. He just gave up. Oh, hello, Imp Predator. That was terrifying. Okay, let's get our skeleton key. Goodness me. Excellent rehearsal, that's it. Yeah, well done, everybody. And then rebelling, yeah. He was just spinning around in a circle. Gym instructor in Conan Exiles, that's it exactly, yeah. Gym instructors, yep. Doo-doo. Bum bum. Home sweet desert. We have a lot of animals in the fridge, so we should at some point get all our like creatures around this place, shouldn't we? Dun, doo doo, doo doo doo. Bum bum. I also want to put some fish traps here as well. I really wish they would give us the ability to use large wells with fish traps again. I miss those days.
I've never seen grasslands like this. The moors and tundra of home offer less concealment.
You were here earlier. Are you... How many fingers am I holding up? None, exactly. Yeah, she's not feeling very well. We literally were here earlier. Doo-doo. Now, there is a blacksmith in here. We could check to see if there's a... who it is. Because we just don't have a named person.
There's a strange scent on the wind.
Excuse me. I only had beans twice this week. Da-dum. Do-do-do-do. What are you, mate? It's tier 1. Get out of here.
I will feast upon you.
Unfriend. This could be a named bear as well. That's good. It's tier 3. Give me some alchemical base. Doo-doo. Hello, mate. Excellent. A good outing. Now, somebody always tries to follow us in. Should we wait here for them? Otherwise, the music just kind of keeps playing. Because they stay outside, aggroed. Like, forever, it feels like.
Have you nothing better?
Get off, Lou. Their survivability was fantastic, wasn't it? I don't even notice them taking any damage, even though they were like leveling up and stuff. Right, everyone in the house. Come on. Come on now. What are you doing, Lou? I'm casting a spell, actually. Please do not interrupt me while I'm casting a spell. I find it quite disturbing. Well, friendos, I think we're going to leave it here for today. Let's draw the winner of our giveaway. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a last attempt at winning a DLC of your choice, excluding Sipta or what is it called? Seekers of the Dawn. And in the meantime, I'll do my goodbyes. Make sure you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Blue Sky, Twitter. Join the Discord if you want to join any of our servers. You can do that by joining a Discord.